Because I'm worth it.
Yeah.
Hi. You know what, Hertz? Give us an hour and we'll let you know.
Is this the gayest Saucy ever?
Is it weird that I have a link that could be
A what? A limp?
You have a
a
link,
link?
about this being the gayest.
Wait.
sausage
Are we
ever?
talking-
Yeah, you're already.
Are
I'm
we
like,
talking
oh no.
about Link played by Hunter Schafer? Because then that would be the gayest.
That would be pretty.
No, it wasn't actually. Oh my god, I can't even stop this video. Stop it.
Uh-oh.
Ah!
We start off with
No, that's a
gay
different
link
video.
count.
This one's got a cow in it.
That's not helping the cause.
So
Well-
yes.
well, the
guess
link
answer
I
your
was
question,
talking
Hertz.
about.
Yes, because he's got a gay link immediately.
With the link, it was just in general, right? It's incredibly masculine, but you know, gay stuff tends to be.
okay,
But
okay.
it was this.
Gay stuff tends to be.
Just in case you ever needed to know how to clean your bolts. I'll mute it.
I mean, that
the
is one powerful orifice.
Mhm. It is. The thing is, this actually, the reason that I'll show the cow video afterwards. The reason why I showed this is because the tweet that it came from just said, "Don't."
Oh my gosh.
Do not. Do not try. There is no do.
Well.
I have seen this retweeted with one of Elon Musk's robots, just with his head tilted back in sort of ecstasy.
Oh my
No.
god.
No. Well,
Now the cow post was actually this.
Oh, that
I-
Chinese thing?
So this Chinese thing that I was taking the piss out of because it only made $1,000 last time. Well, now it's made 4.3 million.
Hey, you know what? Most profitable movie of the year. I thought Obsession was going to be
I
that, and a cow movie did it.
Yeah,
It is.
I found out it was on Instagram. So I don't have it like to pull up, but yeah, it was. Where is it? Right here. Yeah,
It is
beat
genuinely the
Obsession.
most. It is genuinely the most successful movie of the year.
4.3 million. A
Mhm.
200 movie.
That is the best investment I've ever heard from anyone.
And
Ever.
it's because it's so bad. Because it's
The
actually
memes.
so awful it became a meme. Because at first it flopped, and then because it flopped so badly, everyone thought, this is awful, I need to go and see it to see how bad it really is.
I think
This
that
is what the Acolyte should have been.
This might have funded
It
an
was getting
entire-
close.
It might have funded an entire studio though. Watch this guy trolled to see like, let's just see if I can make money. And now there's going to be like this new animation studio that came from this profit.
Well, I think that would actually ruin it. Because he did
Yeah?
all his animation for like 10 years or something on his own.
Oh wow. Okay.
So,
That's crazy.
a little
Hey,
bit.
bad things can make money, okay? You can still be entertained by bad stuff. That's how, Last Jedi made
that's why
money.
we're here.
Well, that too. We're not supposed to say the quiet part out loud, just brew.
I am. That's how I've survived.
He's like, the Britishism is
Yeah.
really strong here.
Britishism.
Tismism.
How's everybody doing? Usually I say hi, how's everyone doing? But we started off with, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and blame Hertz. You still owe me money, Hertz.
I'm doing really well. Okay, so there's two things that I want to talk about. Did we add the stuff about the gentleman in the list of things to talk about?
I
If
don't
not,
know
I'm
if
going
I
to talk
have-
about it now.
Go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, seeing as we have a Brit and an American here, and then someone in the middle, a Canadian.
We're a joke. A Brit, a Canadian, and an American walk into a
Well,
bar.
the biggest joke is actually Meghan Markle.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Jack sees this through. She's your problem now.
Yeah.
You
So
got her
Meghan
back.
Markle this week.
I don't know why
was-
she went over there. Well, you know why? It's
she-
because
to run away.
No, there's a group. Well, it's to run away from the royal family, yeah. But and she'd already. We hated her at that point anyway. But there is a group of Americans that really like the royal family, and for some reason, she thought she could coast on that and just make fortunes.
Well,
and
she
she
did
did.
though.
But that's
did.
clearly run out now. There is no more money.
Well,
That's the reason
like-
she's coming back.
It's not that there's no more money. The money was and probably would always be there. But the problem was, so I think the first thing was the net Spotify deal. She got like tens of millions, I think 30 to 40 million, like to create a podcast. She made what, like 10 or 12 episodes, and it tanked completely. It was boring. I listened to one of them. I couldn't stand it. She
for that.
sucked. So if you're equating, say it's 10 episodes for even 20
Oh.
million, that's insane.
I googled that podcast and it says focus. Conversations with high-profile guests unpacking labels and stereotypes that hold women back. I'm sorry, love, but you're a pissing princess. How held back have you really been?
Remember, oh my gosh, the memes that went from that interview that she did with Oprah when she was talking about, there were whispers about like whatever she said about like the queen saying something about like her skin color or the kids were gonna come out black, and Oprah was like, what? And I like the memes that were like when someone's talking to me and I can't hear anything. What? Like there's
What?
Yeah.
I'm not exaggerating when I said no one knew she was black at all.
I didn't think
Like,
she was
darker than
black.
her. Let's be real.
When
Like, I'm
she
more
when
tan
she
than her.
when she said she was, everyone went, what? What do you mean? I still remember when she turned up in Suits and her dad was black. I didn't know how it worked. I'm like, how has this even happened physically? And but also, if you are like a mixed couple, that's a perfectly natural thing to wonder. Like, is it going to be more you or more me? Every person that has a kid is going to be like, is he going to look more like you or more like me? It's exactly the same question. All you're doing in that question is pointing out that both of you look different. And that is now the modern definition of racism. But apart from that, there's nothing wrong with that question. Oprah's just farming.
Oh, she's
yes. And it did
That's a
become
whole nother
viral.
thing.
Um
It did.
and the crazy part is she's cast in hot roles regardless. So skin color, don't care. You're cute, you're a good person. Cool. But anyway, so moving to the UK, announced that she was moving to the UK with her husband and kids. And I was like, oh, out of America, I'm sure a lot of people are very happy. And then the second shoe dropped. Meghan Markle in talks for a role in Guy Ritchie's The Gentleman Netflix series, all the details. So the third season hadn't been renewed officially yet, but to hear this, I know a lot of people, including Gary, were not very happy. But I feel like we talked about it yesterday.
I actually meant to start, like I have it like where I was about to start it, and I think like my dad called me or something and I didn't get to start The Gentleman, but it's in the process
Yeah,
of being
it's in the
started.
process.
Watch the movie first.
Okay,
Um,
I think that's what I had, the movie, because whatever, I think the movie's on Netflix. But yeah, I'm really interested in it because this brew's not even the only one that's told me. Did you watch it too, X-Ray?
No, but I've
we
just
both
heard
have to.
really good things.
Yeah.
But
I've only
Guys.
seen the movie, not the series, but the movie's great.
Okay.
it's saved. Meghan Markle reportedly dropped from consideration to join Guy Ritchie's The Gentleman after not just backlash, but intense backlash in the UK.
Yeah, like that's the reason why she left. She pissed off the English immediately. Before she even arrived, she was asked a question of so you're joining like essentially an ancient family, an ancient institution. How do you think as an American divorcee, and there has never been a divorcee allowed to marry before, now there's two of them. How are you going to cope adapting to that? And she went, well, I think the royal family is time to modernize and it's going to adapt to me. And everyone went, no, it isn't.
No, it isn't.
You are nothing. You are meaningless
Well,
and you don't matter.
And like realistically, I feel like Kate paved the way, at least for like a normal person to be within the royal family. That is
People like Kate.
Love Kate, because I mean, she did the right thing where she was thinking, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this. It's a lot of pressure. I don't know if I can step into these shoes. And then in the end, she's like, you know what? It's worth it for this man. I'm gonna do it. And she did it with like, she's absolutely gorgeous. Everyone loves her.
Well, I'm not really into like the royal family, like a lot of the Americans, right? Obviously, I can't escape it as pop culture, right? But from what I've seen, she seems a lot more classy. And the Meghan Markle stuff, the only thing I can think of when they get brought up is the South Park parody, which was very on point, where it's like, respect our privacy. And then they go on a tour with a book and like, respect our privacy. Like, it's okay. I don't know.
They would be like that though, because it's like they continue to have all these deals. Not only did they have an intense like Spotify deal, but they also had a huge Netflix deal in which they've only delivered that boring show that she made, repackaging like food in a guest house that she rented, an Airbnb, I believe.
That was after years of being on Netflix and not making anything. That was kind of like, well, you're going to have to do something or we'll take the money back kind of thing is what it seemed. She just kind of forced anything out. But this was the issue with all First Look deals. How on earth did you think that she could make a TV series? Just no background in it at all. She was a minor character in Suits once. That's her claim to fame.
Yeah. And I mean, it's like a woman without accountability, realistically. We can't fulfill this deal, so we're running away now.
Yeah.
Well, my favorite part of her entire life is when she said something about the royal family and the Queen just said, recollections may vary. And it's like, for the Queen to have even that is like, you lying whore. It's essentially
like when she's
anyone else.
Compared to Diana, I'm like, yeah, no, I don't think.
By who?
Meghan
Her
Markle.
mom?
No, like
Meghan Markle.
Is it because they want her to drive through a tunnel quickly?
People were like, yeah, maybe. But no, people were saying she was like, a rebel, and they were pulling away from the royal. And it was very stupid. Now, of course, I know more about Diana than anybody else because, I mean, come on, that there's been so many documentaries. She's all over the place, and she was very interesting. An interesting person,
classier of a lady than
but
Meghan Markle for sure.
I think this was like when they first got married, and everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, look at the way she looks at him. I want a man or a woman, or every man should want a woman that looks at him like Meghan looks at Harry." And she's like she's putting on a show. Okay, maybe she really does love him. I don't know, but like how are you gonna get married into the royal family and then you're like, yeah, we're just gonna disconnect from it? Okay,
it seems
insane.
No.
So they were made to disconnect from the royal family. Under the royal family, you're not allowed to trade on the royal's name to make profit. They wanted to. That was one of the reasons. So she kept separating him from the family all the time. If you haven't seen any interview, if you haven't seen any of the interviews, he's completely whipped and crushed, and her submissive dog.
The defeat on his face it's actually hilarious. I wonder if I'm gonna pull up Netflix and we'll just like do screenshots of their like interviews that they've done, or I'm sure. Because I remember watching that documentary. Whew.
You don't even have to like cherry pick. It's just all the time he looks just defeated and destroyed. But she separated them as a family, and she wanted to go and make money, and they're like, no, you can't. And she kept doing it, and she kept causing trouble, and she kept falling out with them. And she wanted to trade off the royals' names while also calling them racist. And they're like, what are you even on about? They made a special exception for her to join. They didn't need to. And so basically, if she wanted to go and do all the Netflix stuff, she had to give up the and I don't think she did for a while. I think it was only after she got so much trouble they were like, no, we're taking your titles away, dear.
Yeah, you're not a princess anymore. How do we sound? Someone over on Kick said that I'm like low. Can you guys hear me okay? And also, Wes, thank you for the kicks over on Kick. I will read that as soon as I get to supers. I appreciate it.
You sound fine to me, but I won't know my level compared to yours.
We'll see. Let me know, guys, because I can turn myself up if I need to. I also sometimes like you got to eat the mic, and I don't do that sometimes.
Well, just a fist away.
I just look slow every time. Like,
that sounds like the tagline of a dodgy company. It's just a fist away.
I'm lower than them.
You're lower. Oh, okay.
All right. Let me see.
As long as we're kind of.
You are lower than us. Yeah.
Okay. I wish I wish. So mine's on auto, yours on auto, Disbrews is set. So I don't know if maybe you could up yours on your side of things.
A little bit. Testing 1, 2, 3. I don't want to be too loud. I turned it up just a touch. Let me know how that is. Oops.
Now, usually Disbrew's the quiet one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but I changed my interface. It's been fine since.
Ah. All right. While you're working on that, this is the other thing I wanted to pull up. Now, this was just announced, and this is actually kind of exciting because I mean, I love IKEA. Xbox, I love their controllers. And this is a collab that I just was not expecting this year. So,
an IKEA Xbox collab?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Why? But their furniture looks so cute. The ones that we saw. Okay, so that was the announcement. Oh, where's
For cardboard furniture, yeah.
I saw there was concepts of like chairs that look like the toggle on the Xbox controller, and then there was cushions that were the D-pad.
Oh.
Where is it? I need photos. Oh, here. There we go. So you can get a cushion like this on your couch. It'll look so cute. And then do they have the chair? Oh, they don't have the chair. God dang it. I didn't prepare very well for this. My bad. I'll find the chair. I'll find the chair. I promise.
It's okay. And while she's looking for that, guys, we have decided because Hertz, I'm just going to go ahead and blame Hertz, but we are going to do shot goals.
Why do you sound like you're dying?
Shot goals.
We are gonna do shots.
No, we'll do shots. I've got. So what do we want to set it at? 50 shots? Is that usually what we do? Because our chat goes a little wild and we will fall out of the chair before the hour's up if we do anything lower.
50 for the first one.
Okay.
Which we've already technically hit then.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me check. All right. He didn't even know. Ian sent 50. Hashtag free Harry. He's too thick to know what's going on. The poor simpleton.
To be fair, that is a royal couple that has not a single ounce of royal blood. He's just some poor wee pauper that has stumbled into games beyond his control. He is basically Game of Thronesing himself.
Yeah.
All right. Shot is pouring.
Hold on. Mine's pouring too. All right. It's been a while.
So that if that's the chair there, I want the controller chair.
The controller chair?
The toggle.
That's the joystick is a stool?
Yes.
She's so happy. Yes.
I want it. I need options, okay? All right.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
Not yet.
Okay.
Oh,
to go shot glass.
He went shopping last week. He didn't have anything.
Oh yeah, it was.
I did actually go shopping.
I was drinking, and y'all.
He showed the empty bottle like proof that I do drink.
I drink. I drank it all.
Well, it was like I would be joining you. I just have no other choice.
Well, last week it was X-ray by herself. So
I know.
now it's all of us.
All by myself.
It was a voice when she went, "Am I the only one drinking?" As if it was the most horrific thing that's ever.
Literally so shocked because usually I'm not drinking.
Usually, but you had Kara there too, so she's like, "Thanks for getting her drunk for me." All right.
I love what you say. You had Kara there too. She's a pisshead.
Cheers. Cheers. Well, quiet.
I was doing the arm thing with my I don't know why.
I love that. I've had this for so long. I've had this since before I moved from South Florida, and it's still got a decent amount left in it. You've got to try it. Kara's got it for you. Tara sent it to me, and Kara's got yours. It's,
one day. I hope so.
It's good. It's got a nice coffee aftertaste, so I'm like, yes. Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers. Saucy Saturday's back. We did used to drink like
the
every
next
week.
one should be 75. That was almost
Only
too
fair.
easy.
It was almost too easy. Yeah, I don't know if this is for me. Like, it's cute. I'm not huge. Like, I have a Sea of Thieves Xbox controller that I love, but I really wish that I would have gotten more than one because it's so worn out because I used to use it all the time. I have this one. What is this? And it's a Sura Pro. They sent it to me a while ago. It's actually a pretty controller.
Ooh, that's
it's not Xbox.
cute.
They sent it to me. They're like, "Do you want a controller?" And then, like, this was like
Who's
almost 2
they?
years ago.
Who's they?
A Sura Pro. And it's
Asura?
basically I don't know what this brand. Oh, Beatong, Asura Pro Beatong. That's what this is.
I got
and
the.
it's good.
I got the. You know what's funny? I really like my original Xbox controller. I did get one of these ones, the Xbox like more specialer ones. But
that's the one I have.
I don't love using it. It's too heavy.
This is so light. I'll send you the link because they were out. Like I was trying to push it because they sent it to me for free, and I'm like, okay. And I was gonna try to tell people to get it. It's very light.
When I've seen reviews of Xbox controllers, it is normally a third-party one that wins. It's just not really a fan of controllers in general.
Well, no, I only use them for certain games. Like I'm mouse and keyboard. Like I started playing for the first time. I know the lore and everything of Metal Gear, but I actually just started it last night. Like actually playing through myself, and I'm like, okay, not mouse and keyboard, and I'm using this one. And it's so weird because I obviously grew up playing on controllers because I didn't grow up playing on PCs. But now I'm so used to mouse and keyboard that
mouse and keyboard is way better. Okay,
it is. But for certain games, like if I play like a Rockstar game or something, I'd
still use them for that.
What, the mouse and keyboard?
GTA on mouse and keyboard is just so much better because it's a shooting game.
That. Well, that makes sense. But when I do like LA Noire.
Driving is better.
Driving is better for controller because it's more innate than like a mouse and keyboard. Does anyone have a Steam controller? I was just thinking about it. I'm like,
I tried.
Am I getting mine?
I think
mine's supposed to come 2027.
Well, no, I tried, and they're like, we will email you a link, and then when you will have to click the link in 24 hours to get it. And it's like, good, because I don't check my email barely ever. And so
I think the only one I know is Alec Baldwin's finger that got it. Oh, so jealous.
Well, I really like the idea of the original. And on the Steam Deck, the touchpads are awesome. And so to me, because my issue with controllers is always I don't like fighting aim assist because I want to fight the person aiming at me, not the game playing itself. And so people are like, well, obviously controllers are ass and we use them anyway, so we need to be able to aimbot you. But if you have those touchpads on the controller, you can aim the same as anything else. So I would much prefer the controllers went that way. It's never going to happen. But
a lot of people got them.
It's the closest you're going to get to like a mouse in controller form. So I'm really hoping it's good.
And Hypnotic got one
too.
Oh, all right. Well,
fancy.
I know these people are so fancy. I was so surprised when these people emailed me. You know how many emails like, hey, are you interested in this? And it won't actually be like the company, but this was legit. And I was like, sure, I'll take a free controller. They didn't ask for anything. I think I made a video.
It's because of times like now where people are like, what controller are you using? Well,
yeah,
that's why they do it.
I did make a video. I can't remember. I think that they said to just like mention it in a live stream or make it. And I just made a little video just like playing, you know what I mean? So, but it's good. The problem is they were sold out. So when I had it, I couldn't really promote it. So hey, if the Beatong controller,
that's their fault.
That's their fault. Yeah. If you can find this
their marketing was too successful.
I've had it for years. I've had it for years, and hey, it still works. So
I love it though.
It's the same reason that chair companies give chairs to streamers a lot of the time, because the moment you do that, they can see what chair you're using.
Office Depot,
kind of advertises itself.
Secret Lab, sponsor me, please.
I had a gamer chair, and it ended up being just like not comfortable. Like I could even recline in it. There was even like a
gamer chairs are awful.
Do
not use them.
It was a gift. It was a birthday gift when I first started streaming like years ago.
Send it back.
Well, no, I kept it for a while.
Send it back.
No, they're really awful.
Getting rid of it because
they're not. So they are designed for racing. You are not. Gamers are the the least mobile group of people of all time. There's absolutely nothing ergonomic about them. A pillow does not support your spine. No, you want like 24-hour operator chairs that are designed for people that sit down all the time.
This for years now, and it was like I got it on sale too. It was like $100 at Office Depot, and it's great.
Nice,
so comfortable.
Yeah, I don't mind my Secret Lab chair. It works for me, but I would love a chair, like especially in the summer when I don't have the AC on as much, to get one that has venting in it.
Oh yeah,
like mesh would be
nice.
so great right now. My
See, my
That
office
is
chair is from.
warm.
Now that's a good office chair.
Which office chair is it?
Yeah, what you got?
The good office chairs do survive all the time. Like if you want, they're still expensive, but because of the depreciation and stuff, you can get like the best, even like Herman Miller and
I want to get a Herman Miller.
Well, Steelcase Leap, I prefer them to Herman Miller, but they're both decent. You'd be happy with either of them. You can get like second-hand used office things of businesses that have shut down, especially tech companies, and they're barely used because they're used for like a conference room that's just empty most of the time. And those chairs are designed for decades of use, and they're basically new.
Yeah,
you can even get refurbed ones.
Now I'm gonna go look at Herman Miller chairs again. I had to stop myself because I'm like, ugh, should I? My chair isn't dying yet.
I'm gonna get
Hertz. This is Steelcase Leap.
Supers before I forget. I don't want to forget about West.
Steelcase Leap.
Kick.
I'm gonna check that out.
Oh, Steelcase Leap. Okay. Well, mine's lasting me for now, so I'm good. But West, thank you for the 500 kicks over on Kick.
Okay, so the Leap is the chair. The Steelcase is the brand.
Oh, okay. Thank you, West.
Ooh.
Did you see the demonic blasphemous new movie by Anne Hathaway, Mother Mary? I think Hathaway might be evil. I have not, but that does not sound like something that I would want to watch. I don't like movies like that.
She's in like I think it's 5 movies this year.
She's done some
busy.
weird stuff.
She was working before she got pregnant. I think that's what she was like. It's gonna happen this year. So let's get her.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad she's still keeping going while pregnant. Like, I know it's red carpet stuff and everything, but I do think as a society, seeing more pregnant women in public is just a good thing. So,
normalize pregnancy.
It's good marketing. Well, have you heard like Japan, that you take a baby out in Japan and everyone's like, oh my God, can I touch the baby? Because they've never seen one. Like, pregnancy is so rare over there.
I've never seen one.
No, literally, there are videos of people going,
cause...
if you're pregnant, go on holiday. Well, if you've just given birth, go on holiday to Japan because you get treated like everyone loves you. They just don't see babies.
Wow.
Oh. Hertz, thank you for the 5. Wicked, I got your message with the horse head. Here's your next payment. Well, you hurt my feelings the last stream, so the payment just went up.
What horse head?
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
I know. I need to know.
He offended my family. No, I'm kidding.
Hertz, get out of here. Someone ban Hertz. He deserves it.
Mike Nas, thank you for the 5. I mentioned Blood of Dawnwalker. It's a Witcher 3 style vampire game. Looks like something you'd probably be interested in. Blood of Dawnwalker.
Oh no, I've seen that. Yeah, that's the vampire game where I think you have X amount of time before the game ends. And so as you make choices through the story, your time runs down.
Before you turn full vampire or something like that?
No, I think it's before your family dies or something like that.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Yeah. And from what I've seen, looks awesome. Looks really good.
Ooh,
I don't know when it's coming out.
September 3rd. And it's going to be $70.
Well, that's close.
Yeah, September 3rd. PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox is on everything because they're smart.
The trailer looked awesome. And I think the creator did like a gameplay through kind of thing. And it looked great.
Know what game I'm excited to play? Alien Fireteam Elite.
Yes, that comes out Tuesday.
Yep. So
I played
close.
the first one like 4 times.
What am I thinking?
I love that game.
Oh, so yeah, I was going to say I was sure that game was out. So this is
the first one.
2.
Finally, yeah, they finally are doing a second one. I was hoping they would release like a DLC or something because that released before I even moved to Florida. So that game came out almost 4 years ago. The original one.
Good.
Yeah,
I'm surprised the second one's coming out because I was under the impression that it kind of died. I never heard anyone about it. Barely saw anyone play it. And it was only like later on did I start seeing it crop back up again, sort of a couple of years after it released.
Yeah, I played the first time I finished it was before I even moved to Florida with Lethal and Mazza. And then I played it again with the Capable Gent and Kings. And then I played it again with Jay and Mo. So
did you create a character, or did you try a new class each time you did it too? Or did you play the same
twice?
class?
The first time I did it, I can't remember what class I did the first time, but I did switch it the second time to Gunner, I believe.
I mean, I chose
it is a game which is like has a lot of replayability. It always looked like sort of third person Left 4 Dead style.
It is. That's why I love it. That's my kind of shooter.
Yeah, it was like wave defense stuff.
Yeah, it's fun, especially when you're playing with friends. Like if you're playing with like, the computer, probably not as much fun.
It's not. It's not.
Saw, thank you for the 5. Remember when cosmetic surgery was a touchy subject? But now when you mention Botox, nobody raises an eyebrow.
If you want more of an impact when you talk about Botox, call it botulism. Botulism, injecting botulism in your face sounds way worse than Botox because that's the brand. It is a disease. It's a virus or bacteria.
There you go.
It's not a nice thing.
Well, you know what? Real quick. I mean, not real quickly. We got to speed through this, but I haven't. Besides a little bit on my stream with Vera, I haven't really talked about this on stream yet. Hayden Panettiere, that really took me by surprise. She was only 36. And she just, you want to know the crazy thing is, because you guys know I like to listen to celebrity biographies on Audible when I'm working and stuff and cleaning. I'm finishing up Jessica Simpson's, which is actually really good. But I bought Hayden Panettiere's because I'm like, oh, I'll read that next. And I'm like,
oh, there's some
I just
brought stuff in it too.
I know. I just got it like a week ago, and I'm like, now I'm gonna be really sad when I, listen to it, read it. Does she narrate it? Do you know?
I don't know about that.
That's another reason why I like doing Audible, because a lot of them narrate their own story, so it makes it a little more personable and more. There's more emotion to it and stuff. But yeah, this really took me by surprise. She was a big part of my childhood. I remember. Bring It On.
Yeah, everyone knew Heroes back in the
Princess.
day.
Heroes, yeah, Heroes
Save
was
the cheerleader,
great.
save the world.
Yes, Heroes
was the line.
So good.
Season 1 was peak, and then it definitely lost its way. But I mean, she was the main character of the main series, so she was a household name everywhere.
Without her, I don't think the show would be as good.
Yeah, no, I didn't watch Nashville, but I know that was big. She was on the Nashville show more recently. Scream, that's the last Scream movie that I watched. I think it was 4, and she was in it. She was in Till Dawn. She was Dot in A Bug's Life. She was in Remember the Titans. She was in a lot of stuff. So she's a big part of I guess younger Gen Z and then millennial generation. I just was caught off guard with this, right? Because it's crazy. Not gonna put on my tinfoil hat, but these people come out about abuse allegations and stuff in Hollywood, and then they OD. She's not the first one this has happened to.
Well, there's the conspiracy theorists that have said a couple things that you're like, well, that doesn't sound right, because there apparently was some domestic abuse.
It was her boyfriend, right? Something like that.
Yeah. I think it's more likely, because this is one of the issues with talking about this kind of stuff, is it makes you relive it. And so if you've been writing books about it and talking about it, you are focusing on it rather than moving past it. And there's definitely Hollywood messes people up because of that, and I have no doubt it goes on. Definitely goes on. Still goes on, despite all the Me Too and everything.
When she started on Heroes too, so I can't imagine all the stuff. And you even mentioned it on FNT, all the stuff with Brett Cooper.
Her stories. Yeah, so Brett Cooper told a story where her mum protected her from basically everything. But there was one story she said that another mum that she knew very well told her they're going to go for this job. They're going to meet this executive. He's known for being handsy, but don't worry, my daughter and me will be in the meeting with him. So you can just send her. That mom sent the 2 girls off alone with this guy. Now, apparently the meeting was in public, but the mom stayed in the car, and he took these 2 girls through this public place. And Brett described at one point, he put his hand into both of our back pockets as we're walking along a corridor. And she said, I looked at the other girl. The other girl looked at me and shook her head as if don't say anything. And we just carried on.
That's so screwed up.
And the entire story sounded like the other mom. So she told her mom went to the other one, and she said, I thought if your daughter was there, he was less likely to do something to mine. So it was literally, I will sacrifice your daughter to protect mine, but I'm still willing to sacrifice mine just so they can get a job. This is a well-known thing. The parents are in on it. It's
I remember hearing about the Hollywood,
horrific all around.
Pool parties that a lot of these Nickelodeon girls and stuff were sent to, where they would be in pools and hot tubs with producers, and their parents wouldn't even be at these parties. What?
That's so screwed up. Yeah. My mom, when I was a kid, I loved competitive dancing, and she was anal about keeping an eye on me because she knew there was creepers around. So
Yeah.
Yeah, they want to be rich, but they're like at their parents or at their kids' expense, which is sick. That's why I have like sympathy for some of these, like especially like, you know, not even just women because it's men too, but these child actors that they develop these addictions and people just like make fun of them, and it's like you have no idea probably what these people went through as children.
like crazy stuff. And like the thing that I feel really bad about is there's so many things now protecting kid actors.
Yeah, it was
but not TikTokers, YouTubers. Because there was a documentary on Netflix about like what's her face? She just turned 18, but the kid content houses they're disgusting. Yeah. They're equally as disgusting as Hollywood.
Yes. Yeah, they really are. Like they're very disturbing because you'll see some story like things of like moms that show like their kid eating, like the little girl eating, like, oh look, she has a great appetite, and then you see like millions of bookmarks on it. And it's like, ew. Why are you posting your child on the internet like that? That's the mom's fault.
Obviously, this isn't a competition. I'm not trying to make it a competition. I'm just saying this happens to everyone in Hollywood. This is a universal thing. Justin Bieber.
Oh, this is bad.
Forgot about him.
Yeah. James Corden, everybody.
Again, you smell amazing. How old are you?
Why are you sniffing, kids? Now, this entire interview, if you do it, very weird. If you notice, he's got his hand
in the background. Like,
he's got his hand on the back of him. This entire interview, you can click through it right until the very end. This guy has entire compilations of people talking to him and interviewing him, and it's not a surprise that you see people like Bieber and people like, what happened to him? It's probably a self-defense thing. It's the same with I can't remember Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish, yeah.
Where she's deliberately made herself look worse. I think a lot of that is like defense. Well, if I look awful, no one wants me.
Well, look at what Amanda Bynes has done to herself because of
that.
Oh
my god. I think that's a mental break.
Oh, sure. That too. But she posted a video on, I think it was like TikTok or something, and I thought she was getting better at some point, but she like the background of it, like, you know, on TikTok you do like the green screen thing. It was a picture of her and Hayden Panettiere like back in the early 2000s, and she's just like not saying anything, and she's like Amanda Bynes in front of it looking like I wouldn't make fun of her because that's like heartbreaking to see, because you see her like she was I think like 6 when she started like on the comedy scene, and there's rumors that like her parents would give her like cocaine and stuff to keep her energy up and stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, could you imagine that, like a little developing brain like that getting something so hardcore? I mean,
Drew Barrymore, she you know, grew up in that too, so
they all did.
Yeah.
So there's the guy in Mobland, I can't remember his name, Hardy, someone Hardy. Yes. He was asked, so are you gay? And he went, well, I've had experiences with men. I'm an actor. Everyone has. It's that kind of thing. It's long been known in Hollywood, the casting couch exists for everybody, including men. That has always been true. It's still true, except now it's probably just for men, is basically the truth of it. Unless the women are like way more voluntary and optional than it used to be. But this is the industry that it is. I imagine it's much like modeling. I could see modeling absolutely being a similar kind of industry where it's controlled by a few people. You're using very attractive people, and therefore human nature takes in, and the winners are the ones which are willing to go further than anyone else because everybody wants to be it. It's it messes everyone up, and the issue is when you combine that with money. The issue with money is most people chase it their entire lives so that they can sort of achieve something. But what happens when you've got all of the money? Well, other people want it, and you have nothing else to do except explore like the most degenerate things in all of humanity. And that kind of collision leads to this, and I think it always will. You end up with very strange creepers in those kind of positions.
Yeah, it's
really sad.
It's really vile. Like watching some of these documentaries and stuff, and just like these people coming out, and you can tell like how broken they are, or like even some of the chat just brought, Brendan Fraser. He was peak. He was at the top of his career, so he was touched by someone really high up, and he spoke up about it, and he was blacklisted. Look what happened to him after like George of the Jungle and the Mummy and everything. Nothing. He didn't do anything.
I heard he was blacklisted, but I didn't know why. I didn't know that was why.
Because he was groped. Like, and he's probably like,
he
I
said
ain't
something.
gay. Like, I ain't gay, dude. Like, you know what I mean? But not even just that. Like, even if it was a woman and he spoke out, you know what I mean? But it was a guy. Yeah, that's so it's really sad. But you know what? Let's shift on a lighter note. Some Keanu. Just look at Keanu, okay? No, this is funny. So a new site lets you vote on which celebrity has the most aura. Keanu Reeves is currently number 1 on the Aura 100 list, followed by Kanye. I think it's hilarious that Kanye's number 2.
I mean, he don't give an F,
So
realistically.
he doesn't, but then Ronaldo, Robert Downey Jr., and then Michael Jackson.
Okay, so the most confusing for me on this was Ronaldo. I have no idea why Ronaldo apparently has aura.
Soccer player, right?
Yeah, he's just a random football guy. Or like his entire life, the only thing he's tried to do his entire life is try and herd an inflated pig's bladder into an outdoor cupboard. Like footballers, despite earning lots of money, no one respects them except people that like football.
Well,
they are completely unknown in all other things.
Doesn't he have the
No, we're on about aura.
Instagram?
Yeah.
We're on about aura. If you're on Instagram, you don't have aura. You're on Instagram.
Thanks
Like
a lot,
this is the
bro.
site
I
for people
have
that take
Instagram.
photos of their breakfast.
Chat. Me and X-Ray have Instagram. Don't we have aura?
That's what I mean. It's a platform for women.
Okay.
like
Okay, fine.
Ronaldo.
So if you're a woman, you can
the
have
very-
aura on
this
there.
is-
Okay, got it.
No, yes, if you're a woman, you can have aura with women on Instagram. But this is like finding out that Ronaldo has a Pinterest account. That does not benefit
I
him
love
in any way.
Pinterest. I love
I know.
Pinterest.
Ronaldo
For a
shouldn't
woman.
like Pinterest. Is my point.
I will say they should just have people that are alive on here because it is kind of criminal that Michael Jackson would be so low because he's like arguably one of the greatest entertainers, right? Like
You
would think
probably
that he
would
just
have the most
assumes-
aura if you were alive.
Yeah, but I think Keanu is great because he's a wonderful human. So he should be number 1. But I do find it freaking hilarious that Kanye's number 2.
I don't like because I probably agree with the rest of the list. I think we could argue about the order, but I think Ronaldo for me is the weird one on the list. The rest
is
of them I can
weird.
understand because
I know nothing about him except that he has the largest Instagram following and he plays soccer. That's all I
But-
know about him.
But Kanye, whichever side of the debate you fall on with him, there is something about him. That Alex Jones interview where he's just sitting there with a mask being an idiot. Like, that is aura, however you
It
define
was
it.
like that Kanye man, there's just something about him.
Well, that song he came out with, there is no one else on earth that could have done that and got away with it. So
That's
there's
true.
something to be said.
I love the interview that he did with Joe Rogan when he was like, I'm gonna be king of the earth. And Joe Rogan.
I haven't seen that.
You haven't hold on. Let me see.
Let me
don't
see
know
if I can find it. That
see if you
okay,
can
the
find it.
entire Joe Rogan interview was amazing.
It
Like,
was.
I almost wanted to be like, he could be a really good president one day.
Oh God, no.
Probably
I'm not
not.
going that far.
But
no.
like,
I am for the memes, but I am not for him leading the most powerful nation on earth with nuclear weapons.
This was before he went really ballistic. Okay, like
No, even before, I think we should learn a lesson. Like, we do not trust Kanye with anything important.
Well, I'm gonna. Well, she's
He
looking for
even
that. Let
came
me
up with a
look
song.
couple- What?
Actually, one of the very few kind of rap songs and that kind of thing I like was Power, I think it was. And he even says in that no one man should have so much power. And with him, I'm like, no, I believe you. I think you know yourself. You
he
shouldn't have that
probably
much
should
power.
not have power. I mean, like you have Kim Kardashian, who why would you go for her? And then, well, it
I don't
seems
know.
like such an odd choice. Was it the butt? Was it the boobs? The money?
Maybe.
Yeah,
That
well,
also. All
it'll
of
be
the
the
above?
butt knowing.
It'll
Yeah,
be
knowing the
butt.
stereotype. Knowing the stereotype, it'll
So
be the
wasn't
butt.
he
won't
with what's her face? That the girl that shaves her head with the big butt, Amber. Can't remember her
Not
last
Amber
name.
Heard.
Not Amber Heard. It was the girl with the big butt. Anyways, Andrew, thank you for the 5. Well, actually, he's looking for that video. We'll get some supers. I just saw Disparu with his girlfriend Sydney Sweeney wearing her Wonder Woman cosplay on IG. Disparu got taller. Oh yeah, Disparu was.
I was gonna say there's another man in that photo.
That's Disparu when he's not working.
I swear Maybe I didn't
Monkeys?
bookmark it.
For mixed race babies are the Gucci of babies. Monkey. Thank you.
Okay, no, so I do have a link to do with that. It was just in a different browser.
Thank you, Amber Rose. Yes.
I thought this was interesting. Wait, what?
You just all got quiet. I was gonna read another.
No,
super, but
it's
you
me.
had to pull something
I'd
up.
moved the window and it removed like the UI from the bottom of the window, and I got all confused. New research shows that women who show more indirect and verbal. No. New research shows that women show more indirect and verbal hostility towards women with larger breasts. And I think this is why I get targeted. This is why I get hated all the time.
Men hate Disparu's chest. Yeah, that's what it is. And the
Does this
luscious
explain
locks.
hate for celebrities like Sydney Sweeney?
Oh, sorry.
you got it.
I thought this was gonna cue it up. My bad.
No, it's I don't like that about StreamYard.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Is someone getting a text message?
maybe.
No.
No.
But did you
All
that
right.
thing that computers used to do where we go? Dun, dun,
Yeah.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah. Yeah. I heard it. I heard
Okay,
it.
so it's you, Wicked. You got a text message.
I didn't.
Oh, well, you wouldn't hear it if that happened.
But I didn't. Oh,
think.
maybe I did. Let me see.
I think you did.
Check it. Let's see. Did you get a text?
Hello. Oh, I got a.
Is
a
it me
message
you're
on
looking
X.
for?
Beautiful. You sound just.
I didn't even sing it.
Is it me you're looking for? All right. This clip is funny. Okay.
How much does the Earth cost?
What?
I'm gonna buy the entire Earth and be king. What would you do if you were the leader of the free world? I'm gonna take the smartest people on the planet and make them work on mechanical bees. So my question is, what is wrong with you? Things you're saying are crazy. How much does the Earth cost?
Okay, so
I'm gonna be king of the earth like that. Just that
Well, no,
line, and
but-
Joe Rogan just staring at him.
how much does the Earth cost isn't a particularly unusual. Well, it's an unusual question, but it has an answer. We know how much money exists in the world. We know all the cost of the assets and everything else. And at some point, there would 100% be a price where if aliens came down and offered, the people, all the countries would get together and go, yeah, we will be submissive to you for this amount of money. That absolutely would happen. So there is a price. But it's a bit like, what was it? Was it Jaden Smith that went, how can mirrors be real if our eyes aren't real?
Oh, when he used to say, like, do those deep tweets that
They
weren't really.
Yeah, deep. And he's just got science wrong.
Oh my god, it's like those people. Okay, did you see those TikToks of people
I was
with
just thinking
mirrors that were like, how is it that you can see the item on the other side if this thing is blocking it?
I've got to be honest, every time they hold that towel up, it's one of those things where I can know the logic behind it. I can understand how the light works, and it still makes my brain go weird every time.
You know what I'm talking about, Wicked, right?
Pretty
She's
good.
looking so confused.
What are you talking
So,
about?
okay, so there's a mirror, there's you, they put a towel between you and the mirror, and the camera looks at the mirror, and it's like, how does the mirror know what's on the other side? And I can know I can know this because the light is bouncing off something and going into there. But still, even though I know how it works, it doesn't make sense in my brain.
Yeah.
This.
Okay.
Can the mirror see my head moving?
Yeah,
How does the mirror know what I'm doing if I've got it covered?
it's called a remote.
Now, the simple answer is because the light is going to the camera, then to
Yes.
her. So the angle isn't to her, the angle is going this way. But my brain still goes, it's not how it should work. It's one of those things where physics and... Because we didn't evolve for science, we didn't evolve to understand how any of this works, right? So
Sorry, but that's
you
so
have your
funny.
natural thing. This is why you can put a mirror... Have you ever seen those videos where they put a mirror in a forest and just wait for animals to come by?
No.
Oh my god, they're amazing. So like you'll have like a bear walk along and there'll just be a mirror in a forest that he's never seen before. And he just attacks it. Like this he'll suddenly get shocked and just destroy this mirror because he thinks a bear's
There's another
attacking him.
bear. Oh, like when a
it's
dog sees the reflection and starts barking at it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same. You take a mirror into like small African tribes or something and they look around the mirror to see where the back
They
of the
think it's
person
a
is.
double because, well, mirrors aren't typical, and
Yeah, there we go.
Here, I'm
Yeah,
just gonna
like-
turn this off.
These videos are amazing. They just don't understand it.
That one's
and
in
I actually think that this is basically us in that question.
Yeah.
That we evolved to never understand this, and so you can logically understand how something works, but your brain still rebels against the idea.
This is actually so cute. I love this.
The cats are like, "Hey, I got a friend. What's up?"
I love when dogs attack
Cute.
the mirror.
Well, there's the what is it? The Siamese fighting fish, and they get all because they kill all the males in their territory. They start like fighting the side of the tank.
That's
Oh,
funny.
that's so cute.
Yeah, no, I've never seen this before.
I've seen like I think it was a leopard get jump scared walking past a mirror. And he like,
a
jumps
little
in
cat,
the air.
when the cats
It's
jump
like-
real high.
because he turns left and suddenly there's a person there. To him, it's a horror movie.
Well, if you see another cat in front of you, you'd be like, "Oh, we're fighting for territory." I think.
Yeah, exactly. Like this guy shouldn't be there.
It's cute.
Anyways,
Now, the interesting thing about the monkeys and
Anyways.
chimps and stuff is they've shown intelligence enough to take the piss out of each other. So, like, their leader, there was one guy who told a story where the leader had a limp, and then all the other monkeys in the group started limping after him, and they'd follow him in a line, limping. And the moment he turned around to them, they'd walk off and scatter. And so they understood comedy and taking the piss out of people. So they probably do kind of grasp that it's a mirror and them, but it's basically a test of self-awareness.
Oh, well,
thank God for mirrors. I have to say,
I hate
Can't
to
live without them.
ruin the mirror talk and like
ruin, really, with
we
what?
lost another one to Ozempic. I didn't know this. Just Rupert.
Oh, you know,
yeah, I hadn't
scroll
seen
down
it.
to the most important parts of this. Yeah. No, you've gone too far.
Oh,
We
her
don't care
butt's
about her
on.
face. And her boobs.
Yeah.
Aw.
So Margot Robbie. That's I don't understand this trend. Like getting rid like Victorian sick skinny. Like that's what it looks like to me. I think Jenna Ortega honestly kind of looks
That was the scariest.
the worst because she was already very skinny. But like
Mhm.
Yeah.
but not like an unhealthy level, right? Like
So-
healthy skinny and then now it's just like it looks really bad.
Jenna's issue isn't that she was skinny, it's that she has a very masculine face. And so when you make her
Yeah.
skinnier, she looks
It's
even more
worse.
masculine.
Yeah.
Plus now she's got a skeleton of her body. But it really accentuates her face. Whereas Margot was incredibly feminine, and now
Mhm.
you're making her look like a boy.
Little boy. I
basically.
think that's what it is because
Yeah.
Hollywood. I mean, we already know that Hollywood has been doing this thing where they're trying to feminize the men and make the women masculine, like, or at least not
What-
feminine, right? Like it's not that she looks masculine; she just looks. It's a little boy body. I just don't get it.
You're
feel-
gonna have the. You're gonna have this issue because we've had it with makeup, where women started to look at like drag queens and stuff to follow their makeup.
Ooh, that's scary.
For some reason, they really like gay men doing their makeup, and they don't realize that both of those groups are either men trying to be women or men like men, and so they'll make you look like a man because that's what they like and that's what they think is good. And it's the same in Hollywood that after Me Too, if all the men that like women are now yeeted from the industry, you're now just left up with men that like men. And so they will turn you into what they like because to them, that's the attractive figure. And I think that's what's happening here, along with a load of women sacrificing other women of just going, no, you should be this. It'll make you look amazing. So with Ariana Grande,
Cynthia?
that entire set went on the same thing, presumably because they trusted their friends. And just because they're your friends, even if they think they want the best for you, doesn't necessarily mean it's true. There are biological instincts that overwhelm that, and this is one of them. If you are more attractive than other people, stop taking advice from them.
Yeah.
That's
Girls are the worst
Good.
friends at times to have.
Yeah,
Sadly.
Yeah,
bad.
they may not
girlfriends,
even
I'm
know that
And
they're sabotaging you.
Yeah, and I'm sure in Hollywood, it is so hard to find like actual friends, right? So when you've got some jealous girl, because the girls can be like this, in regular life, right? But Hollywood is probably 10 times worse
Mhm.
because you're fighting for the same roles and stuff. So hey, let me like remember that Sydney Sweeney interview with Amanda Seyfried where she's like, I got a good plastic surgeon for you. Oh, when you need it. Like she realized what she said and said like fixed it real quick. Like, I mean, when you need it, you don't need plastic surgery now. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that things like Ozempic should be basically restricted to a certain weight. Because otherwise you're just encouraging anorexia, if anything.
Well,
Yeah.
and it's actually detrimental to your bones, your skin, your hair.
Yes.
So you really shouldn't take it unless you need it. Because like if you are of within the average, or I would even say even above average weight, you shouldn't be touching that.
No.
If you get to obese, okay, sure. You
Yeah.
know, then you're actually at dangerous levels of possibly having things like cancer and heart disease, which,
yes.
you know, using something to help aid it if you can't get your weight down makes sense.
Yeah, but not when you're already
Small.
skinny. Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully this trend goes out of style and healthy is back.
I mean, I don't think it will, because like
No.
we had fat acceptance for however long, and then all of a sudden we had people betray fat acceptance, and now we're back in the 90s where it's like skeletal figures.
Yeah, but you know what? Fat acceptance happened because of fat people.
Yeah.
It was literally companies. So I can't remember what company it is, but there was major companies that owned ice cream brands and like Dove and all those kind of things, and so they owned things where everything and all the companies would encourage you to be like, no, your big is beautiful, and you know what, you'll use more soap because you've got more stuff to clean. So everything went in one direction, and it was the idea that you shouldn't be judged, but it was pushed by fat celebrities. Well, if all celebrities are now thin, they're not going to push fat acceptance. They never liked it. They wanted you. So it's the same with tolerance, right? Nobody wants you to be tolerant of anyone else. They want you to be tolerant of them. Because tolerance is a weakness. So they just wanted you to like them. They wanted a job. It was all selfish stuff in a way. The moment they have an excuse to go slim, it's like, well, no, you should still like me. You should be for me. So when they can become thin, nobody wants to be fat. Everyone knows that being slim is better.
Yeah.
We can just go too far the other way.
Yeah, and
Normal
it seems like
size
we
people.
have, unfortunately.
Yes.
Yeah. Like this is why I'm not for freedom and stuff. I think things like this should be restricted to people that need it. So it's not abused.
It should be.
Yeah.
Well, and this is the hard part is I'm not 100% sure, at least everywhere, if Ozempic is something that you can get by doctor prescription, but then you have places. I saw a video in Japan where you could just go to a teledoctor,
Really?
Yeah.
say the right things, they
And
give you
this
the
is
prescription.
this is Hollywood, and they can get access to anything. So even if we did come up with a law that restricted it, Hollywood would still have access to it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was oh my gosh, I think it was Matthew Perry was one of the people, but there's a bunch of celebrities that
Michael Jackson.
Yes. But there's a bunch of I forgot the doctor's name. Somebody in the chat might get it. I was watching a documentary, but there was one specific doctor that people go to. They called him the something doctor. I can't remember his name, but you could get like hardcore drugs from him, and he was an actual doctor, and he was just giving it to these celebrities. And I think he might have since gotten caught or
He should.
caught. But yeah, it's bad. But let me catch up on supers, guys. Thank you so
What?
much. Wait,
hang
hold
on.
on. Go to the queue. Not
And look,
Saucy, it was somebody else.
People can think this is bad taste, but this is one of my funniest things because it happened for like 3 years or more.
I think his name was,
Doctor
like,
Who
Dr.
supplied
Feelgood.
ketamine to late Friends star Matthew and Perry.
Oh,
That's
I
him,
remember
think.
that. Yeah.
The doctor was like, yes, I think
There has been so many headlines of Doctor
Yeah,
Who
Sherry
did
got
this.
it.
And I'm like,
Yeah, his nickname was Dr. Feelgood. Like that's what the Hollywood people called him.
well, I just blame Cutie Gatwa.
Blame him for everything. Yes, the Dispa is undefeated. The Grand Duchy, thank you for the
Before we move
$4.99. It's okay. Disparu, what do you call the cell that forms when the best sperm ever combines with the best egg ever? The zygote.
Oh,
You got
Tell that to some like scientists. They probably love that.
Yes.
as long as he's a gamer. He's a scientist. Of course he's a gamer.
Of course. Thank you for the 5. Any truth to the rumor that Meghan Markle is vying to play a house elf in the upcoming Harry Potter series? Did I see that? I feel like I saw something like that too, but I see a lot of stuff on
I feel
X.
like that would be a Babylon Bee.
It might
Yeah.
have been. That's what I mean. I see a lot of stuff. I don't think there's truth to it. But
She
Although
wants
an,
to
as an
know.
Englishman,
debase herself
happy
for
if she
that.
was enslaved.
It would be really great if that happened, but I can never see her troll like that. She's too posh for that. Or she
Yeah.
thinks she's too
Sikaju
posh.
says it's a
She
joke.
is.
We know, but it's funnier to take it seriously.
Yes, we're like, wait a minute. Chris, thank you for the 5. I was shocked when I found out my toaster was not waterproof. Well,
You only find out once.
yeah, once and that's it. That's all she wrote. Mongoose, thank you for the £5 for the shot goal. Thank you.
Wait, did we get to the
Mongoose.
second shot goal?
We got a 50 from Ian.
We definitely hit the second shot goal.
We definitely hit the second shot goal.
We're so
If
not
it's
reading the shot
combined,
goal.
then yes. I didn't know it was combined. I should have eaten something before the stream. If I knew
Uh-oh.
this is why
Just
Wicked. If you want to spring this on, you should spring this on in advance.
That
Okay.
she messaged what 45 minutes
hour.
before the stream.
Hey, it was
Shot
an
goal?
hour.
Shot goal?
I don't. Did she even send that? I
did.
woke. I think
got
I woke up
buried in all those-
30 minutes before this stream. I did not send that.
Miss Spock, thank you for the 5. I got an A on my origami assignment when I turned my paper into my teacher. I like that one.
Oh,
I liked it.
Oh. All right, shot. You get
I
your
hated
shot.
it more
I'm
once
gonna
I
read
understood
the
it.
next one.
Yeah, read the next one. Thank
Justin Martins for $10. Of course, Extra Girl picks the joystick for a seat because why not? Obviously.
I did
Obviously.
think that was a rather enthusiastic option.
The chair doesn't vibrate though, so it's fine. Okay.
It wasn't vibrating. I was thinking about it. Was This is the. I'm talking about a chair. You're talking about yourself. I don't want to talk about the chair in that context.
The chair. No, I literally do not get what you're trying to put down right now, and it's very.
you. Gotta be
awkward.
careful. This room's gonna get a little tipsy tonight.
Yeah.
You're the
So
one
what
that
about-
made it happen. What do you mean? I didn't even eat. I'm like, it's all right. I won't drink that much.
Why
I'll
didn't
buy
you
alcohol.
eat?
Why would I? I didn't know we were doing shot goals.
Yeah, just for his on Ozempic, I thought you knew this.
I did
I
not.
woke up. I woke up 30 minutes before the stream. I'm
Look at
still
the coffee
like
will help you. You got the coffee.
the
Just taste
coffee is long
You're
gone.
just gonna be awake and drunk.
Yeah. All right.
That's my
Monkey
life.
Cake Clean for 5 says an X-ray technician married one of her patients. Nobody knows what she's sawing.
You like that one. Don't pretend like you didn't.
Okay, I like it a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. Cheers.
What?
All right.
Wasn't it-
cheers.
I've already drank it.
Oh.
You saw me. Was it last week you went? No, we can see that on the stream. On the stream on the X-ray.
Oh, the pee-pee? Yeah, we see the penis. Here, I'll find a picture.
Don't find a picture. Jesus.
You're allowed to. You're allowed to show this.
No,
okay?
no.
Yes.
I don't
No,
like it.
no, we don't want to test that rule.
I definitely showed it before.
Yeah, well, we're not gonna do that this week.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, it's just though. Okay, so if you just
I'm trying
Google,
to save your
I'm telling
channel,
the chat.
Whitney.
I'm telling
Thank
the
you.
chat. If you just Google
do not.
pelvis X-ray, male, maybe make sure it's male. You'll know.
All female.
No.
It's
Specifically
2026.
male. Oh, that's true. You can see an outline of the balls and the phallus.
Oh, sorry, I'm not even in it. What you said.
Yeah. But
Stop
technically, we
turning
can
my
show it
Google
because it's
on.
actually educational. It's actually
that.
educational to show this. Yeah. But yeah, I've seen a variety of sizes: small, large, scary. It's scary. It's really scary. Some of them.
To be
one
fair,
of
though,
them.
it probably doesn't get much bigger afterwards.
Well,
Grower
I hope
or
not.
shower.
There was, oh my gosh, just where you would be like, you'd be scared of this too. So I did this,
I would be scared of
standing-
any man if I showing
that's
me
true.
in general.
like
There
we do
is
this-
no reason that I need to see it ever.
So there's a standing hips to ankles where we measure like between the joints for surgical purposes. And I kid you not, from like, say this is the femur. So your upper thigh bone, it was like down to here.
Just like, thanks for the info.
Scary.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Part of me wants to just go, that's nothing. That was my immediate instinct.
You know what? This is kind of perfect, Greg, for the 10 jewels of hiding. It's probably a good idea right now with
probably.
this conversation.
No, it doesn't matter if you're shore or grower. That is scary.
Yeah. Well, Jason, thank you for the 2.
There's a coupling story for this.
Now
drink.
Chad has to take a shot. D
There
America
is
says,
though. Patrick has a balance problem. That is the actual term in the show. And this woman is talking to another woman, and she's like, "You let me dump him? I never knew he was like that." She went, "You said he was a Tory," which for us is really like Republican. She goes, "Yeah, but I didn't know he was that Republican. You let me dump a tripod?" It's like, how much of a tripod are we talking about? And she goes, balance problem. And the guy walks past and he trips over. He's like, sorry, lady, he's got a bit of a balance problem. Walks off.
Oh, no. Jason, thank you for the 2. D, America says, which worse, schedule or controversy? Which one is worse? Because you say schedule. You say schedule. How do you say controversy?
I don't know controversy.
How do you say that?
It's schedule and controversy.
So you say
I would
it the
agree.
same way?
He says it our way.
Yeah.
Yeah, schedule and controversy.
Do some Brits say schedule?
I've
No.
heard schedule.
Or is that like
Only
a Scottish
American.
thing,
No,
maybe?
I've never heard anyone say schedule.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I guess
How
he's
do
okay with
how is
both.
it? There's a military term, which I can't remember how to spell.
A military term? What that we say?
Yeah.
different?
So how it's gonna have the pronunciation. Hang on, I'll delete that. How do you say that? I've posted it as you. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I tried to put it in the private chat.
Lieutenant.
or lieutenant. I think those are the ones.
We say lieutenant.
We say lieutenant.
I say lieutenant. There's people who say lieutenant. I've heard that. It's really strange.
See, normally we agree with the Canadian pronunciation. Now I'm wondering if I know these things from movies. This is where I'm never sure, like the influence of Hollywood on me and how I pronounce things. Because there is something to be said, like the amount of power that America had just through Hollywood is insane. To push their like culture and their vision of the world across the world was like incredibly powerful. And I think losing that is going to be massive for them in the future, especially if Eastern countries pick it up. It's going to be, as someone that was subject to it, it's going to be massive. And I don't think Americans really realize that because you were always at the core of it anyway. That was just stuff you agreed with.
Yeah, I thought that we said I want to know who says schedule. Maybe that is like an American thing that I've heard that people trying to be like posh or something. Yeah, okay. Well, we say the same. Mongoose, thank you for the £5. My uncle used to have a really impressive empty bottle collection, which sounds a lot better than alcoholic. You like that one? There you go. You got him.
That's basically
Mongoose.
me. No, yeah. My recycling
You
has
had
had
to
quite a
prove
few
it.
glass bottles in it.
'Cause
So.
the first time ever when Steph was in here last week and was like, everybody take a shot. I didn't have my drink up here, and just was like, I don't have anything, but I have an empty bottle to prove that I did have something. It existed once upon a time. Poseidon, thank you for the 5. Evening to you 3. I can see that X-ray has already started on my next blanket. She is committed. Oh, that's pretty. I like that color. It's like fall.
Maroon color.
I love maroon, like maroon, burgundy, reds. Yes.
You get to see it knitted in front of you.
Yeah, right. Jason, thank you for another 2. When do you use headphones as a streamer and when not?
Is this like a serious question?
I think so. I think
use
you should
always.
almost always use them. I guess some people can have a setup to where it comes out of their speakers, but there's a lot of times where it messes up, right? Like
Your
there's
echo
an echo. You
into
echo
the
if you do
mic.
that. So I would suggest always using headphones.
Well, and then
Yes.
so a lot of us use soundboards where you get feedback from your own voice, which I'm actually like I personally like, and some people don't.
Yeah, if you have closed back headphones, you want the audio from your mic fed back into you, and you have to level it out because otherwise you'll be shouting and you don't know you're shouting. So mine
That
are open
happens
back.
a lot.
Yeah, mine are open back so I can hear my own voice naturally, so I don't use the backing. But if I was going to use sort of, I was going to pull these. They're tied up in wires. If we're going to use these, I would prefer the audio pipe back in, because otherwise it's like if you go over like a busy road or something, you end up shouting over the audio around you, and you don't
that
realize.
happens all the time. So when I used to live in the apartment, this is like a couple places ago, if I didn't hear, I would always shout and my neighbors would actually complain. And so this is a great way to kind of modulate talking.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, outside of stream, I prefer speakers, so I don't really use headphones generally unless I'm like in public.
I actually don't have speakers. I wish I had some for like if I'm gaming off stream.
Oh,
But I don't have
they're
any.
great for like when I'm editing. I prefer to edit
I would love
without
that.
listening to sound. With
My
the speakers.
headphones are pretty loud though, so a lot of times I just put it on my mic arm and I can hear. But I should invest in some speakers. Maybe you guys could give me some
Oh,
like,
just
tell me
any
which-
good old speakers. Like you can get like Logitech for like $30
Oh,
if you don't
okay.
want anything too fancy.
It depends
I
on
don't- yeah.
price range. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can like desktop monitor speakers and everything.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be editing a lot more because I'm gonna be making videos for my second channel, which I'm working on getting monetized right now. So
Ooh,
yeah, I'm
wow.
gonna be-
Shout out! What's the channel?
Wicked 2. The mods have been dropping it. I had such a, not to digress too much from our topics, but I had such a fun retro stream with Dan the other day. We just talked about our like old video games and stuff, and it was like hanging out. There was a bunch of people that are watching.
Aw.
It was like people were so interested in it, right? Because it's like it's a break from the pop culture talk, right? So we were just having fun. You know how Dan gets into the retro stuff, and we had like our phones. We were showing stuff off.
That's so cute.
And it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And I haven't streamed with Dan in a while because the last time he was on here, we weren't here. It was boys' night, so it was a lot of fun. And thank you for dropping the link.
No, I
Mongoose.
haven't actually talked to Dan in so long.
Yeah, it was a while.
You have to be careful with Dan though, because you'll start a stream about like retro gaming, and the next thing you'll be bringing whale bones on stream.
He was
So-
so we were talking about like he's like says like certain things he wants to be careful like kind of like what he puts out on the internet like when he tweets because he's like, you know, my grandkids will watch that one day, and people in the chat were hilarious. They're like, my granddad talked a lot about poop and whale bones. Like,
Yeah. Oh, didn't he like and then he caused like the Shatner stuff and then the As thing
he
and
He
did.
causes everything.
I know he causes the drama.
He does. Did you see like him and Jay were tagging each other in sponsored content? Like Drunk 3PO is my best friend. This is sponsored or a paid advertisement.
Oh
or
my
something.
god, they would. Yeah. And like Dan has also done armpit fart things on stream
did
and
it on
shown
our
his
stream.
feet.
And then
And so
Disprove did it with him.
like Dan,
Interrupted him.
calm down. Oh, my kids are gonna see this. I want to be careful.
This is why I like Dan though, because Dan is the kind of person where you can bring up any topic and he will know something about it and have something to say and an opinion on it. And it can be the like most esoteric stuff or something as lowbrow as armpit farts. He will always have like he's got the entire range of topics down.
Here you go, chat.
Damn. I still think he's saying
That's
Dan.
aggressive.
Well, this one
That's
really
my
sound-
head canon.
This one really
It's
sounds
aggressive.
like a
Damn.
that one really
Damn.
sounds like
Dan.
Dan. There you go, guys. But yeah, anyways, I'll get a couple more supers and we'll move on. Monkey, thank you for the 2. I just chair a banana. What?
Do you
I
mean
don't think I wanna know.
care a banana? Carry?
No,
a
I
banana?
think he mean he sat down on a chair that had a banana on it.
Or was it a banana chair?
No, the
I would love
banana
a
is no
banana
longer
chair.
on the chair.
He sat on a banana.
Oh, the banana
Monkey.
is appealing.
But nobody can see it.
No.
It's very ripe.
I'm not trying to skip supers, but this is on topic. And Ian is coming at Disbrew here for 50 pounds. Thank you, Ian. Brits have always said Lieutenant Disbrew is as misguided as he is gorgeous about the shoulders.
Whoa!
I wouldn't be
stop
surprised. Because this is why I said I'm not sure whether I got that from movies, because I don't have much like interaction with military terms, so I wouldn't know how the Americans did. And the moment X-Ray Girl said lieutenant, I'm like, oh, actually, that's the correct. Because the Brits and Canadians have always lined up in like pronunciation of things.
For the most part,
So
yeah.
that's why I thought I was wrong. But the thing is, this shows the power of like the American cultural media. I had no idea I was wrong until a Canadian had way more interaction with the military said so. So, You're gonna have a lot of things. If at any point my pronunciation disagrees with Extra Girl, I'm probably the one in the wrong. Unless she's been interacted with more American stuff.
Well, recently, sure.
Well, no, it's because Canada and Australia have English pronunciations.
Okay, well, we're part of the Commonwealth, right? So it makes sense.
Yeah. And so it's like, if I'm agreeing with Wicked and you're disagreeing, I'm probably wrong. Because basically, either of us that
I've
disagrees
never heard
with
Disparu say those words before.
I was wrong.
No, you're getting this wrong because I'm saying if X-Ray Girl was this is the thing, you would always be in the wrong, because if X-Ray Girl was agreeing with you and I was disagreeing, X-Ray Girl would probably be wrong because America always has the different pronunciation usually, and so the original one would come from England, and it's like who realizes which one that is. This is the power. This is what I'm saying. This is the power of the American film industry. It has actually changed world culture and pronunciation.
No, it has. It has, and I mean, Hollywood is probably the biggest one.
Yeah, Disparu's like, well, actually, when I'm wrong, you're actually the wrong one, not me.
I know what I'm saying, regardless of what anyone else is trying to say.
All right, how many shots have we had, and how much food did you?
I'm on an empty stomach. This is going to be bad.
Oh my god, this is going to be progressive whiskey times 3.
I'm still drinking on my own anyway.
Drink.
Okay, ready? I didn't do mine yet. Are we doing cheers?
Wait, for what?
Mine. Wait, did you already do yours?
Wait, there's another one? You haven't even told us there's another one.
I didn't know there was another one. I'm crocheting right now.
Pour and I'll read supers. Well, we got like 250s from Ian, so we definitely hit it.
Oh my god. Okay, one second.
So I'll get some. Well, you guys pour. The jabroni big time for $5. An apple pie is $5 in Jamaica. A cherry pie is $6 in the Bahamas. Those are the pie rates of the.
That's not where I thought that was going.
That is not where I thought it was going. Thank you. The jabroni big time still has one of the best avatars on YouTube.
Disparu is going back to sleep real quick.
All right, guys. Are you ready?
Hold on. Let me read this real quick. Thank you for the Canadian 5. What's the blue cup Disparu is drinking from? I need something new to obsessively buy.
Okay, so this is the blue is a wrapper. It's just a glass cup that I got from Amazon. I can get the brand, but I think it's just a random brand. This is like a silicone wrap around the glass, so if you drop it,
That's
doesn't
cool.
Smell.
I'm gonna use my Supergirl cup. I haven't used it yet.
try and use either stainless steel or glass for things that I drink from.
Okay, well, you guys ready really for bad. Cheers? That almost, I heard that.
It's like I realized from everything else in my life, I'm probably already 99% plastic, so I don't need more.
Cheers!
Cheers! I have work tomorrow. Oh, this could go bad.
I gotta get up early for church, but it's okay. I'll just have some.
Take me to church. I don't know the rest of the song. Okay. I just know that part.
Well, but that was beautiful. All right.
I believe it.
Take me to church.
Okay, so you and
McGregor.
No, I know the song.
Although I've never heard Disparu actually sing before.
Me too. I think that was the first.
I sung in a video, and someone said it. They made it his what's it called? Ringtone.
Oh.
All right, guys. I'm ready to drink out of my flush cup.
Oh goodness.
The version I know is a cover though. I don't know who it's from.
I was talking about it on a stream, and I think, like, while I was talking about it, you had recently just posted that you'd got that on X, and someone was like, "Look at X-Ray's Instagram or X," and I was like, she got the cup, didn't she?" Like, I didn't even have to see it to know. So Ewan McGregor is practically begging Disney for more Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm ready whenever they are. They just seem to not be ready. I don't know why, but I'm up for it. He's gonna be like the same age as, oh my gosh, what's his name? The original Obi-Wan from Star Wars. Like, he's got to be coming up to that age.
Yeah, but so the other day I looked up Lethal Weapon actors. What is it? Roger Murtaugh was 50 in the first movie.
He was 50.
You know when he was like, "I'm too old for this shit. I'm like 5 months from retiring or whatever." He was 50.
Wow.
We are now approaching ages. I am. Where The people that were too old to make movies are now in my movies, or were in my movies when we were bringing it going up. So
he was 63. Alec Guinness, the original Obi-Wan, was 63 in A New Hope. And how old is Ewan? I mean, he's not quite 60, right? He's got to be like early 50s. I could be wrong, though. He might look good for his age.
Yeah, but we saw him in Ahsoka, right? And his lightsaber fights were still good. And I feel as long as you can still do the fights,
yes,
or you can still
55.
convince.
So yeah, he's approaching it.
But also, as long as you can still convincingly do the fights with a stunt double and merge between the two, I don't really care. I'm the kind of person, I don't care how, like, the sausage is made in the movie industry, as long as I can't tell. The issue with Ahsoka is that I can tell the difference between Ahsoka and her stunt double. Yeah. I can tell that she slows down in the fights.
That is insane, because we had shows and movies in the 90s where you couldn't really tell. Like, sometimes it was very obvious, but it was really funny. Like Buffy, for example, like the first 2 seasons, you could really, even in the later seasons, you could really tell because it was someone more muscular and, like, you know, because Sarah Michelle Gellar is so tiny. But still, there were scenes where it wasn't, like, just so visible. But what I wanted to bring up, have you seen, there was a clip circulating showing the prequels, like Ewan and Hayden doing the lightsaber fights, and the choreograph was great.
Oh, they're great.
And then showing Rey doing her, like, saber fights is just like one, like, it was so, like, we already know it was anticlimactic, but it's like, how do we go from that, from the prequels, to this now? There are some decent ones. Like, I've seen, like, some decent ones in the newer, like, shows. Like, the choreography is okay, but
yeah, a lot of it is, it's not the choreography, it's the speed. So Ewan McGregor and Christensen are just they get the speed down, they flow. Yeah. So if you read novels, most of them actually describe sword fights like a dance, and between those two, you can see it. You can see they flow from position to position. And when Hayden Christensen was in Ahsoka, you could see he was dancing, and she was like, okay, position A, position B, position
she was
C.
so slow.
And she was moving between things. But then you had the younger version of her, and like, oh, this is just way better. Like, the younger actress, whoever it is different. Now, women in general have less twitch muscle fibers, so they can't move as fast as men with that kind of thing. But I actually think this is a problem with the Ahsoka actress as a whole, because the younger version of her was just better in the fight scenes. Now, Ewan, so I'm not up on Star Wars lore as a whole, but there are different stances and things that you can use. So some of them are more, like, forceful. And the guy that was in Ahsoka used one of, like, the strength forces, so he could be slower and it still worked. Whereas other ones, like, fast, or they're like, I will divert your power and that kind of thing. It's a lot based around martial arts. You can definitely do it, even if you need to write into the things like, oh, you've changed your style of lightsaber fight. It's like, yeah, I'm now focusing. You can write that into the script. And so I think his age can still work, but I'm a guy that's like, we can still have old Bond. You just need to write it in.
Yeah.
I think the problem is, it's the writing. They don't know how to write this thing. They can only write themselves. And so they can't position themselves as, well, how would... Because I think it's a really interesting question. How would a younger person, which has been, like, because if you've been in fights your entire life and you've survived to old age, there's something about you. There's something about your skill, your adaptability. You can cope with different things in life. How would that change the way you fought? You'd get stronger in the force so you can predict things faster. What are the effects of that, and how would that change your fighting style? I think it's a good thing. It's just, can writers adapt that into all the things?
Oh my god.
Monkey, thank you for the 2. Big fan of Ewan's lightsaber. You would
well
be.
Colin Farrell did say something. We talked about it last week.
We did. We did.
Saber.
And funny enough, disproves the one that brought it up.
If I was Ewan, or just any actor, if I could ride that train for as long as possible, I'm not like,
oh, absolutely.
Who was it that didn't like to talk about his previous acting? Harrison Ford, right? Was it Harrison Ford?
He didn't really care. He was just kind of like, whatever. That's
yeah,
like his attitude, I feel like, for everything.
He was so like he had great career, and so like reminders of maybe times that he wasn't having fun in. Sure, I get it, but
Maybe.
like other cast members, it's like maybe that was the best thing that they ever did. But regardless, this is the role that brought you on the map. Maybe be a bit more, humble about it.
Oh yeah.
Because people want to talk about it.
Because he became so big, right? Like that's why he was like whatever, like looked down at that role, which again he shouldn't, because that is the one that put him on the map, that made him big, and it's arguably, besides, I guess Indiana Jones is a contender to being his best role that people like him the most for. But
and he even came after, right?
Yeah, it came after. So I'm saying, like, besides that, like people really love Han Solo because they love Star Wars. So those two are probably like pretty even with like being people's favorite. So, but you get people at like these cons that you can tell when they're tired of, being known and only asking questions, like getting questions asked of like a particular character. But when you've only done one thing, like one big thing, that kind of makes sense. So someone like Harrison Ford, he feels like he's probably above that now. Like, oh yeah, that was some silly sci-fi movie that I did in the 80s, and he just doesn't care
like
now.
It made you who you are. So that's the crazy part to me. It's like without that, you would not be where you are. Everything is like a chain reaction from that. So
yes. Yeah.
It's like Robert Pattinson. Without Twilight.
I love the Twilight stuff, to like the one scene, because I watched the first Twilight movie and that was it. I was not into it. It wasn't my thing.
It's totally my thing. I loved it so much.
Did you make it through the entire movie? Every scene I have ever seen from Twilight looks like a student made it in a university.
I don't care. It's just so good. I even watched all the behind the scenes of every single DVD.
So you can tell me which movie this is
Why?
from. I've seen the scene where like Bella is like sick and he's like, I can't live without you. And he's about to laugh, and they kept that in. So it's like, how bad were the other takes if this is supposed to be a serious scene and he's about to laugh and he has to turn, and they kept that in the movie because he couldn't take it seriously. Which movie was that? Was that like the third one or something?
That would probably be the third one.
Okay, because I've only seen the first, and the only reason was out of pure curiosity, because everyone was obsessed with it. So like, okay, sure, I'll check it out. And I was just like, it didn't speak to me.
No, but these were incredibly
girls liked it.
These are incredibly popular movies. So you would have thought that, okay, you can understand on the first one, maybe it's made on a shoestring budget.
Yeah.
It's got weak actors or something. As time goes on, you expect budget to increase and the like caliber of acting to increase, especially when it's got like actors in it which are now big household names. The acting should be on point. But every single movie that I have seen, every single clip seems like it was made by a student in a forest with a few guys that were on either side of the camera, and they just flick between them.
Honestly, the memes and stuff that come out of it now, I love. There's this one guy, this Australian guy that does that. Have you seen his stuff? He does the videos that are so funny, and he even came to Epic Universe and went into the Dark Universe and was like recording himself like in certain spots. And, like people are probably like, "What the heck is this guy doing?" But his content's really funny. And he also did a video showing like a lunch scene where Bella's eating celery, and she has no celery on her plate, and it was oh my gosh, I don't know the characters' names, but it was another girl who had celery on her plate, and she straight up took that celery off her plate and was eating it. I don't know. I find the memes funny. That's it though.
Memes are great. The memes are amazing.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? He's so freaking funny. Let me see if I can find him. Hold on.
Pattinson is like he embraces it, which I think is awesome for him.
He does.
It is, but at the same time, it seems to me that Twilight was like the forerunner of vertical movies. So, like, now you will have vertical things which are done on microtransactions on mobile. They're not, no one really cares about them that much, but they make tons of money. And they just focus on the sort of key parts of storytelling. And from everything I've seen about Twilight, it just seems like exactly the same thing. Two groups lined up against each other, and it just has character drama between the middle. And it just
amazing.
Drags people in.
Love, undeniable love between this girl and a vampire who is 100 and something years old. Whatever.
Then you should never download any of the vertical drama apps, because you will be sucked into them, because they are perfectly evolved for that kind of thing. They want you to watch the next minute, and so every single minute is sort of stereotypical tropes but it works. And
But
that's the
that
dangerous
is
thing.
beyond me now. I think like romance is wonderful and beautiful, but unless it is like a really good story, like as tragic as Romeo and Juliet is, I
Twilight?
probably would hate that. Yes,
This is
whatever.
Twilight is not a really good story.
I think
Let's be
another
honest.
reason
Twilight
I
is
was-
not a really good story.
it is
was just first.
It's every tween girl's like fantasy. You just can't help but like be drawn to this. This is like Disney princess on freaking steroids.
He's like, you
no,
lost me. But you guys know I was a Buffy and Angel girl, so maybe that's another reason why I couldn't get into Twilight, because the rating was
Okay, so Buffy and Angel was interesting because it was of both people.
yes.
Buffy had writing for women and men, whereas Twilight is
was just
mainly for women.
It's
Yes.
for women. I agree.
And the apps tend to be for one or the other.
I'm
and so
just
it
gonna
will
play
similar.
this. It's not, you can talk over it, there's no sound, but this is just like the guy's videos that I was talking about.
Well, in the apps, it'll obviously be from a woman's perspective.
hear
Oh my
it.
god, there's this werewolf
Oh, there's
here.
no sound. I turned it off because it's like the
Or-
Twilight music.
Or the other one will be it'll take more sort of an anime trope of a guy gets teleported into a game, but suddenly he's got to win over these three women. A bit like what was it? The Fourth Heart of Love or whatever it was. I can't remember when it was. The Korean game. It was
Squid Game.
No, you played it. You played it on stream.
Two hearts, one,
Five
two hearts.
hearts under one roof.
Oh,
Five hearts. I'm like, I don't know.
yes.
So the other like the micro drama will be that, but played out over like a longer series.
I love that. Okay. Drama.
And so yeah, so it ends up in like different targeting, different kind of things. Twilight. The reason I would never watch Twilight is because I saw an advert that said "Breaking in Dawn."
Breaking Dawn? Breaking in Dawn? Wait,
I thought
what?
it was Breaking in Dawn. I was like, this is way too much for a movie in the UK.
Oh, someone breaking in Dawn.
Well, exactly. That's why I was like, what are you doing in this movie?
Interesting. Well,
What?
Hey, guys, I know y'all are
Wow.
saying Twilight isn't a good story. I loved it. I enjoyed it. It was for me. I'm the target audience, and that is fine.
it's
for
okay.
women.
Own your truth. Yeah, and you know what? She's a woman.
Hashtag
so
my truth. Hashtag Team Edward.
I'm
But
Team
also,
Angel.
I actually have to commend the actor for Jacob.
Your
they
team
were gonna
Angel?
Angel, yeah. And I like Spike too. I mean,
You-
okay, so when it's the fight between him and Buffy.
No.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
Oh, here we
so
go.
the difference
Uh-oh.
between Angel. So Angel is like the dark guy that fell, but he's still kind of nice, but he can turn into Angelus. Whereas
Yes.
Spike is basically Angelus.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think Spike is to me, you guys know, I feel that he's the best vampire. I think, like, he was so well written, like, in cinematic
So you
history.
prefer the Angelus character?
I think that when I say that, I mean, like, it's the fight between who Buffy should be with, and I think that, like, she never really loved Spike, right? So I'm Team Angel. That's who is probably better for her when he's Angel, not when he's Angelus. You know,
but Spike is Angelus, right? Because Spike never got a soul.
Spike is a better person because he was good without the soul, and then he went and got the soul to be better, right?
When did he get the soul? I can't remember.
Remember, so Spike does that when he it was a really bad episode in season 6 where he attacks Buffy in the bathroom, and then he goes and he gets like tortured to get the soul put into him because he wants to be a better man for her, and he starts going freaking crazy.
Oh, okay. So I can't remember that. So by the time he
Yeah.
hits Angel, he can't. He already
By
has
the
a
time
soul.
yes.
Okay, I can't remember that.
I'm not doing too much. It's okay. I know X-Ray's gotten so many spoilers. I'm surprised that
I'm
she hasn't
totally
watched
ignoring
at
y'all
this
right
point.
now.
I'm
I have
surprised
no
she
idea.
hasn't watched at this point because she.
Well, she started Stargate and stuff. It's like,
Well, I know,
how,
yeah, I'll
because
get
how
back to
committed
that.
can you really be?
Because of Gary and Melissa, I'm just kind of surprised that one of them haven't been like, okay, we're popping this in. I want her visits.
No,
and you're
because
starting it.
I have to watch it on my own too. I can't just like watch it just
Yeah.
because they watch it, because I'll have to want to. And like with Stargate, I mean, like, it is with chat, they want it. I'm watching other shows, you know. I started watching Mad Men. I haven't.
Oh, I've watched it. Do you like it? I watched that a while
it's
ago.
like-
X-Ray is logged in. It's so when we talk in StreamYards, it's my like account that
Sorry,
I'm on.
that's
so
why I said X-Ray Girl, because I wanted to
Yes.
reply to Sherry. Yes, I agree.
Yes.
Vampire Diaries is way better than
I love yes. Oh, absolutely.
Vampire Diaries is better than what?
Twilight.
Oh God.
Wait,
See-
do you think that what?
You
No,
agree.
I've never seen Twilight, but I've
Okay.
seen all of Vampire Diaries.
Just agree. Just
Yeah,
agree. 'Cause
That's
I've
why I
only
say
seen-
Vampire Diaries is better
It
than
is.
Twilight.
It is.
Oh,
How do we get into this topic?
No, but this is what I mean. Like, my rating of Vampire Diaries is down here, and you're like, this is better than Twilight. So when I'm like, why is
So you're
Twilight
like,
this?
Twilight's not even on the map for you.
Well, no, this is the thing. Like, Twilight is massively popular. So if Twilight is better than is worse than Vampire Diaries, and I've seen all of Vampire Diaries.
Well, the thing is, okay, so TV versus movie is going to be vastly different regardless, because with TV you can flesh out
Because movies
characters.
are generally ass. Like,
Well,
TV
no,
has
no.
always been the superior form of storytelling.
Yes, because you can flesh out characters and build them up
Oh.
in different aspects and whatnot, and then you can have multiple storylines. Whereas a movie,
So,
you can have your A plot, B plot. You can't have C, D, E, F, G as well.
you don't need. Vampire Diaries, the problem was the CDFG. The main ones were always the main one, and you could tell this when the originals became.
That was good.
Because-
I think the originals was the
Love
best
the
out of all of them.
originals.
That was better
Exactly.
than Vampire Diaries.
Because the only good thing about Vampire Diaries was the
It's
originals.
Klaus.
Yeah, not Klaus,
We know-
but the original
X-Ray
family.
loves
That's what it was for
Klaus.
me.
But True Blood, Vampire Diaries is better than True Blood.
Listen,
because
absolutely.
True
I
Blood
was gonna
got
say-
lost in like werewolves and all kind of stuff, and it just died.
I might get tomatoes thrown at me by the ladies in the chat, but I didn't like True Blood. I thought it was a vampire corn. That's what I
It,
got from it.
really was, though.
It wasn't
But,
for me.
well, I think that both of you will win that out in the long run, because actually the corn aspect was revolving around one man, and it was the werewolf. I can't remember what his name is.
Joe Manganiello.
No, it's not the werewolf. Although the werewolf was part of it. It was the vampire. Hang on, True Blood cast. It's the one everyone knows. Skarsgård. It was all revolved around him, and he's just a gay man. So he has let you down post facto after the series by not being able to live up to what all the women wanted him to be.
It's okay, because like women will just be like, I can fix him. They like a challenge.
Don't worry, you can't fix him. I have seen way too many interviews, red carpets, behind the scenes of him. You can't fix him. I could fix him.
Wasn't he like really into Pedro? That one.
He kissed
Cancel.
Pedro.
Yeah.
He kissed Pedro on the lips.
That's what it was. Okay. I
He
remember
also
that.
got off with a dog in a gimp mask.
Well, to each their own. I
Well,
guess.
but this doesn't change the fact that I would stand more of a chance with him than anyone else.
Yeah,
in this stream.
Disparu, just show some shoulders. You can get Alex.
Exactly. Right?
Skarsgård.
All I need is a dog gimp mask, and it'll be sorted.
Before I forget, because it scrolls up, Herschel's, thank you for the 500 kicks over on Kick. Wicked, for my birthday, you need to watch Justified. I will do my best. It's really putting shows on the list is hard. I've got so many. It's on there though. I'll get to it at some point. Thank you for the
It's
500.
like, please
kicks.
watch this series. It'll take you 6 months to watch.
I know. So I'll do my best. Let me catch up on Supers, then we're gonna move forward. Flying Dutchman, thank you for the 199. I wish
6
you could get me
seasons. It was out in 2010.
Justified to 60. Yeah, that's gonna take me a bit. I don't have that kind of time.
They had 6 seasons in 5 years, though. This is the thing about television.
That's crazy.
Like 22 episodes a
crazy.
season
That legit
in
is
5
crazy.
years.
That is
Yeah, I'm
crazy
sure.
because we can't. Like One Piece is taking 3 years in between their seasons.
Yeah,
you
you just
know?
can't.
Like it's ridiculous.
If you have 8
Yeah.
episodes a year, or 10, or 12, or 15,
It's crazy that it's taking.
you
that
have a
long.
year and that's it. The only exception I would make is like Amazon, where they had a specific plan. So they had Wheel of Time, then Rings of Power, then Wheel of Time, then Rings of Power. The moment that goes, though, should be every year.
That's fine. Like we have like shows like Grey's Anatomy, which is still around, and they're doing it still yearly, I believe, right? You know, like procedural, like there's a mystery every week, but then you have the overarching theme of, you know, drama and stuff. So
Yeah. I've heard that Justified's a good show. I'll get to it at some point, but I have too much stuff I still have to watch Lanterns, and I have other shows that I'm watching, so it's just like it's hard to I can't sit and binge shows. I don't have the time to do that anymore like I used to in like high school and like but not anymore, unfortunately. Flying Dutchman, thank you for the 199. I wish you could get Vera to do the show with you. She's been on. She's gonna be on what's that show that you've been waiting for, Disparu, that she's gonna come on maybe like once we finish watching all of it. Was not the Regent. My gosh. That one that got put on pause after Charlie Kirk.
Savant.
Savant?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Vera's gonna come
that?
on.
Okay, so it was supposed to be out last month.
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to be out previously. It was announced to Variety, Deadline, all the big places announced it, never appeared. Now, I think it never appeared because there was so many events that month that happened. They were like, we can't.
Yeah.
But no announcement of it.
I don't think whenever it comes out, you will not get actors' interviews and stuff about it because that already happened. They paid for it. It's gone. That's finished. Anything else? I think they're trying to be... They want to arrange it so they can get uproar. But every time they do it, certain people kill somebody. And the last time they tried to do it, which was last month, in England, an MP was murdered by a leftist. So
Someone's always going to be dead at this rate.
yes.
Dan Vicious,
I think that's why.
Carmelo Anthony retrial attempt was denied. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. He should be in jail. He killed somebody. So,
and in recent times, there's a bigger court case going on.
Yes.
Lindsay,
oh my gosh,
she
that
bothers me
makes
so
my blood
much.
boil.
Not
That's
her.
The kind
Sorry.
of stuff that black pill
No,
people,
her. It's her
Her.
specifically her for me.
Well, no. I'm bothered by the TikTok women that are like, save Lindsay. Oh my God, I would do the same thing as you.
That's what I mean by like this is the type of situation that black pills people like. Her GoFundMe is like, is it like over 1 million now? Disgusting.
Is it over 1 million? I kept hearing people say 700.
Okay, 800. So it's close. It's disgusting.
But,
What's her name?
Regardless, Lindsay Clancy. The whole idea that like women who, and I understand that sometimes we all have this dialogue in our head. I wish I could just.
Wow! It is over 1 million.
It is.
Oh,
okay,
God.
that's no. Yeah,
But like,
it's disgusting.
The fact that you relate to her, and she had murdered her children. Maybe this is not the one that we relate to.
No.
The thing you're trying to overcome is the simple fact that women in general like to join a trend and they like to be seen as virtuous because they're with everybody else. And so they will basically support whatever is seen as the dominant societal belief at the time. And I do think, look, if you don't impose your culture on other people will impose them on you. And I would much prefer to be part of the culture that imposes the let's not murder children culture on people.
Like, even if you feel whatever you feel, like, she could have just removed herself from the situation as a mother.
This has happened before. I'd have to Google it. There was a time in history where a load of women were trying to impersonate somebody that took themselves out. And the guy went, look, the next person that does this, the next woman that does this will be stripped naked and paraded through the street. She will be humiliated. And the moment you introduce shame and there is no societal benefit to it and there's no social benefit to it, it stopped instantly. This is one of those moments. But because society wants to treat everyone as equal and everyone the same, you will not get this, but some things require specific treatment. This is one of those moments. You have to enforce the society you want to exist in the world. And I would rather not have a lot of women holding their children on TikTok going, I feel just like you. If you do, take their children off them. Put a section them. They should be locked away for the rest of their entire lives. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. You should not.
Yes.
It's not just a case of you should be punished for what you're doing. You should be scared to even consider this in the first place. Imagine you're the father in this scenario.
They probably there's people on TikTok that think he's the one that orchestrated.
I know, even though there's like she sent him to like CVS or something, and there's video footage of him being away. Like I don't this whole thing like really makes me just like
Yeah, but the counter argument is, well, he had a certain star sign and she had a certain star sign, and so because of that, he's guilty.
yeah, because
if star signs made you guilty, then lock all the people with the star sign away. Like one video that I watched made me like laugh so much.
She did admit she did it. Yeah,
it's like
and that too.
She admits she did the schmurder. The husband admits she did the schmurder. The lawyer admits she did the schmurder. TikTok, the husband did it.
There's like months worth of her searches about how you get away with this and everything. Like the best case scenario is this is a lunatic that planned this in advance, who was mental and decided to do it anyway. The worst case scenario is this is a person who knew exactly what they were doing, and decided to do it anyway.
So I've been watching some clips of the trial, and the one with the medical examiner, the entire time she's crying into her arms. Like, I don't believe these crocodile tears that you're given.
Yeah, you can't. There are many things that modern society struggles with, and one of them is that women can be as evil as men. Now, to most people, that would be common sense, because we're all human. We should be capable of the same things. But society really doesn't want to believe that women are capable of the same stuff that men are.
They are, and worse even, some of them. So,
well,
break it to you.
It's at least the same, but they're capable of it for different reasons. And I think one of the issues you have in modern society is if we're designed for different things, if you go along with those different things, then at least you'll be where you should be. But at the moment, we are placing people in positions where they're not meant to be, and that's going to cause issues. We never have evolved for these situations, and men have always wanted to believe the best in women, and men are not good at judging women in these kind of scenarios. And women are probably better at judging other women in this scenario, specifically because of it. And the fact that women are siding with her in this scenario is scary.
Scares me. It's really scary because it's like, I feel like, so when I see these women doing this, I feel like they're trying to take the accountability out of being a mother. And like, look, I get it that it can be hard being a mom at times, especially when you are very in lack of sleep and whatnot. But that would take the wherewithal to be like, okay, maybe I need a break versus doing the thing that Lindsay did.
Look, there's no excuse for what she did. I don't care how much of a rest you require. There's simply no excuse. I would throw the book at them. I would throw the book at them publicly. I would have them the most public, humiliating, sacrificial thing in all of it, so no one else wanted to.
I don't think she shouldn't be around anymore, to be honest.
Well, yes, but I would make that the most humiliating thing possible. Because men and women respond to different things. So men respond to force and consequence. Women respond to social interaction. It is like the more humiliating the end, the less likely anyone is to follow it. And this is one of the issues where it's like, no, I think we should have one rule for everybody. What if everyone isn't the same? What if they respond to different things? You do need, as a nation, you need one point of view enforced above all else. And we're only discussing whose point of view that is, rather than whether that should be the case. And this is one of those fringe instances where it's like, this is the worst thing that can happen to you. How are you going to handle it? And if a load of people are siding with her, that's a problem. That's a civilizational ending problem. It is no one. And to be honest, I can also see their point of view. Now, I can see their point of view because they've been told for 100 years that it's exactly fine to kill their own children. That is what they've been told. And so now they're like, oh, well, I've been told it's this. No, you've been taught something awful, and it is time for civilization to change what they teach people from beginning to end so that they realize that this isn't it. Because a lot of people do not have morality. They have morality that other people have given them, and it is time for a change in the morality they are given. The correct thing, and this is one of the reasons why monarchy was the correct way to be, is because you were given it from a central institution, and that decided you can disagree with the king, but the king told you what you should believe. And most people need that. because without being told the morality to be given, they come up with their own ideas like this, and you make more people suffer.
Yeah, sorry, I don't mean to be quiet, but the situation just really makes me mad. Like, there's two things that have happened in the past year that have like practically almost pushed me to like black pill level, and that was people celebrating Charlie Kirk. It was the way people acted. Like, it was not his.
Oh,
like,
you not seen Hassan?
Him being like killed was very upsetting, but it was the way people celebrated and like danced on his grave. That, and then this Lindsay lady, like, it's just.
It's literally crazy the reaction on social media, because you're getting such variety of people. I mean, repeal the 19th, and then
I'm like, I'm about
same
that. I'm like, you know what?
Lindsay.
I will just bake apple pies and like get married and do like the woman thing from the 50s. Sure, whatever. I don't care. Repeal it because these people are retarded, and I'm
honestly
so over it.
The best way to probably live a happy life is to live like the Mennonites. No phones, no social media. We go back to just a very basic life.
Hi, Kings. You came in at a good time. No, we'll go lighter in a second. Like, that's why, like, I'm just like, this whole thing has just made me like.
I'm not going lighter in a second.
Tables. What?
I'm not going lighter in a second.
Oh no, he's like, wait, I got tabs. Sorry to break it to you.
What's this?
A song sings "We Are Charlie Kirk."
What? He's being facetious, right?
He's glad.
So gross.
This is a celebratory song.
A garbage human being. So
yeah,
no shock here.
I mean, he collar shops his dog.
I am not the kind of person.
I'm trying to make Wicked flip her table over right now.
No, I am not the kind of person that's going to disagree that Hassan is one of the most evil people ever alive of all of history. But there is a real danger that people take this and to be, including the topics we just talked about, to be, this is an individual difference. This is not. This is an ideological difference. This is a moral difference. People will do whatever they want to do based on the foundational principles they've been given in life, and people have not been given foundational principles. And you are expecting... So what happened, basically, in history is everyone was always given something to believe, and that always came from religion, always. And I'm not religious. But what happened is a lot of people at the peak of society went, everyone else can work out what I came up to. They can't. And so now you've got a lot of people with no foundation, no belief system, no moral system given to them, who are now trying to struggle through society and have no idea what to do or how to act in it. And they are acting the single worst way possible. And people are surprised. It's like, no, you force people. This is the way it's always been. English society has always been force. Now, most of it was never forced because they were always genetically inclined to go along with society. But the moment you start introducing the world to that genetic inclination, now you're in stage 3 of society, which is you either have guilt, shame, or force. And you can either go along with my way of being in society or Hassan's. And Hassan's has no problem with what's happened. And this is going to be the same with everything.
He is a leech on society. He is disgusting of a human being. Especially after the dog stuff. I still think it's kind of crazy though. Like Valkyrie, who is like a popular streamer, he dated her and didn't want to even say anything that they were together.
It's very, very interesting dating her, because it's like, what more do you want? Like, you end up with an incredibly attractive, successful streamer that either you don't want kids with or she doesn't want kids with. But one of you does, because it clearly causes schism between the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, how much more as a couple do you want to get together when you are... Between you, two of the most well-known names in streaming, and you still
You'd actually
split
do
up that
better
way?
Together, like out public than separate. In my opinion, people love to root for a love story.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
either of their wealth, money isn't the issue, right? So let's say here they both announced they were together, and her entire career was destroyed. No one wanted to watch her anymore, which is nonsense because there's always people that stay. But even if it was entirely destroyed, he makes enough from both of them. Or the other way around. Maybe he's the one where all the women watch him, which is very unlikely because it's Twitch. But either way, let's say that's the case. She could still support him. Like, there was no reason for them to do it, and yet they still needed to. Now, I have no problem with Hassan deciding to not breed. I think that's a good thing for all of society and humanity as a whole. But I do find it interesting when couples make that kind of devil's pact. It's like, no, we will choose our career over you. Really?
That's messed up. You're right. It's demonic devil stuff. There's no other way to put it.
What the interesting thing is, I'm not religious, and yet still, when it comes to this, it's like, yeah, because it's like, what else? What other word would you use for something that's like the worst thing in humanity? You only have like religious terms at that kind of extreme.
And it makes you think, like, sometimes there are moments that happen, like, very, I will say spiritual, because I've had moments in my life that were like, well, that's very strange. How did that work? It almost feels like an other power, almost.
So I've seen Hassan seems coded. He has worn Cant girl outfits, and he has kissed men on the lips. So
he's worn maid outfits, right?
Well, cat girl made outfits, but he's also, I've seen photos of him kissing men on the lips. So, you know, then the question of,
is not a surprise.
Look, I know the meme is English or gay. The real question society needs to contend with is leftist or gay.
Hey, you should tweet that.
I don't think it'd take off. Look, the amount of times I have tried to take off like some She-Hulk or Acolyte tweet, and yet in the last 2 weeks, all of them are going viral except anything I ever post. I think it's because I'm too big of a fan.
They are trying to drown your voice out, Disprove. How rude of them.
I'm getting defeated by grifters. That's what I've decided.
This is my narrative.
Well,
but really, please bring it back, because I really want Disparu.
Disparu is very straight-coded despite his intellect. I'm like, I'm sorry. Wait, no, it moved. It moved.
There you go.
And are we saying that only gay people have an IQ over 100? Is that the low bar we're setting things at now?
The gay people would rule the world, okay? I don't think that's the case.
Well,
they just
moving on to something funny.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god, yes, the fat cow.
PlayStation and Guerrilla Games co-op
Please.
spin-off Horizon Hunters Gathering is reportedly being overhauled after poor testing feedback, with plans to strip out the game's live service elements.
Please tell me you have the streamer. Do you have the streamer?
I thought this
Oh my god.
K-pop Demon Hunters, but like the fat acceptance edition.
K-pop Demon Hunters, but make it fat.
Yeah.
No,
really looks like that though.
I love Vera. Shelves this garbage and be done.
This is disgusting. It really is disgusting. What happened? Did she eat like all her Demon Hunter co-stars?
Was this Rumi and she ate the other two? She got the yep. No.
I really hope I can find it, because there was a streamer. Oh, what's his name? The Korean guy who talked about this a lot. I forgot his name. I see him all the time.
I don't know.
Kangman?
Yes.
Oh,
that's
look
the
on
guy.
His page.
Kangman Lee.
She's like, I know. He said Korean, and she was like, I know who you're talking about.
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
I really like the guy. It's just
I love Kangman.
Yeah, he comes up with some great stuff. I couldn't remember his name. I'm gonna blame alcohol. For some reason, there's a woman's arse on my screen. Okay, so this is it. This is what I thought of the moment you posted it. I actually thought it was to do with the game, Oh, it's on the wrong browser. Hang on.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Come on, Disparu.
The worst. It's the worst.
It's because I'm only logged into Twitter on the other browser.
I'll catch up on Supers. In just
Okay,
a
wait,
minute.
can I read
No,
this first?
no, you won't. No, it is
I
time.
said in just a minute, but
Fine.
I'm still
well,
laughing that this
ignored.
tweet exists and it's not parody. She looks just like me. She's built like me. I thank you. And it is just some fat slag that no one gives a crap
That
about.
looks like a dude.
Oh,
the
it does look like her
character.
too, though. Oh,
But
It
God.
does look
like
like
a
her.
dude.
Exactly. This is the point, right? At all point in human society, no one has given a crap about these people. And yet now, it's like, yes, but I'm a tiny minority of the population. Yes. And you should stay that way because that's a really bad thing and no one wants to care about you existing. Whereas in Diablo 4, this became a character. And this is the same in the other game, which got cancelled so they could make another one because it included all of the minorities.
Okay.
You make a game for the majority.
Diablo 4 did have a character that looked like this. It was the one that changed into animals. I forgot the name of it. The class and
Druid.
Druid. So there was a chubbier, bigger girl. So your girl here, you just didn't play the game. You're not a real gamer. Get out of here.
I think she would make a great bear.
Yeah.
A
You know,
big,
you look
fat,
like you could play a great
massive
bear.
furry.
Yeah. You didn't need this character. There was already one. So no, shut up. Anyways, so Diablo 4 did have, they had skinny, they had big, but
I'd just like
Yeah.
to say that for all my previous commentary about Ozempic,
She needs it.
she's one of them. I'll say it. I'm a girl.
ask your doctor, love, you'll be fine.
This girl is going to be a literal cancer on the medical industry. Like she's going to need all the medication and all the time in the hospital. And this is just, I've been there. I've worked there. I know what patients come in.
But this is the kind of egotistical crap that I'm on about, though, because she's like, I really need to be represented. And the entire world went, no, I don't want to see you. You don't matter. You're irrelevant. I know you exist. But every second I spend in your physical presence in the real world actually makes my life worse. And this is the kind of thing. She looks like me. She's built like me. I thank you. And everyone else went, no.
But my
I
question
didn't
is,
even like interacting with you in real life. I've never met you. I would rather you remained in the closet you were born from. And this is the point of a society. Society went to an inclusive society when it should have been led to an exclusive society where you had to meet a standard to be part of it.
Yeah.
is she a popular streamer by any chance, Disparu?
Actually,
Because I've never seen her.
Arcane. I can probably pull up her stats.
Because I'm just curious if she's just like one of those people with like 10 followers type of thing, or
I'll make sure to find her official profile. She's got a media kit for 2025. She hasn't updated it.
Wow.
I mean, I don't even have a media kit. So.
Well, what I mean is your media kit is like, you can export it by default. This is hers. 8.3K on TikTok, 2.4 on Instagram, 9.4 on Twitter, 2.7 on Twitch, and 1.6 on YouTube.
Wow. How does she have more than me on Twitter?
51% female demographic? How is that possible?
The fat girls.
they're trans, maybe. I don't know.
Well, what I mean is, the internet is like so male.
Oh, he is. He's cold with the distance.
Well, no,
He
it's
is.
actually true. Like every female streamer that I know is majority male. So it's actually quite shocking that she even has one over 10%. Because usually you do have a male audience. So I don't know. I don't know how to explain this.
Well, yeah, because like, so YouTube is massively male dominated. There are female platforms, Instagram, one of them, Pinterest, one of them,
Maybe
YouTube,
TikTok.
not. TikTok, yeah, I could see TikTok being at least 50-50, if not more. So it is very bizarre that you would ever even get close to it.
Do you think that she's lying though about that? Maybe to seem like I could see that.
Maybe, but I don't think she'd need to, because she says her About Me is a passionate advocate for diversity and inclusion and belonging in gaming.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
So I think if she was going to lie, she would lie more than that, basically. I think her content is so repulsive to men that she's actually excluding a load of her audience rather than that would watch her otherwise.
She looks so much cuter in that photo.
It's because she's got her hair back, which makes her look slimmer.
Yeah. Yeah, that other photo does not do her justice, but I guess
It's because
that's
it's
the real her.
true.
Yeah.
And so you've got like location. I think mine's like 40% United. That's not unusual. 45% plus, 35 to 44. That's not unusual. Yeah, younger people, not unusual. Nothing else unusual except the gender, which means she's actually scaring off the majority of the people in her audience.
I wonder if it's okay. So, of course, I only really know women in this area of the internet. I wonder if the same demographics occur for female to male in like liberal world.
Yes, basically. Unless you're talking about things like makeup, then yes.
Well, I mean, makeup is obviously not going to attract men.
Well, this is what I mean. So YouTube as a whole, just as a general platform, is male. It's just the way it is. Pinterest and Instagram are largely female.
Yes.
And this isn't a secret. You can look up the demographics. It's all publicly available. But 51% on YouTube as a primary platform is bizarre. On Twitch, it's even more weird. Twitch is nearly entirely male.
Really?
She's
I'm not surprised
curated
by
her
that.
group then.
Yeah. Well,
Damn.
let me get a couple supers, and then we have 2 topics that we got to cover before the night ends. The ones that are in the title. Ian, thank you for the 50 pounds. This is only the industry our generations are aware of. Imagine how bad it was in the 60s and 70s. Half those boys from Oliver Twist ended up messed up. Oh yeah, like think of Shirley Temple. The stories that she took, because she's adorable, but like when you look at some of the stuff they had her in, like there was one movie where she played like a child prostitute or something, and she had like they would put her in these short dresses, and I'm like,
the cuties.
Yeah. Insane. Thank you for the 50 pounds, Ian.
Human corruption has existed throughout all of time, and it's the same stuff.
It's just
basically
highlighted a bit more now, I guess.
Yeah.
It's more like I feel like with the internet you're more aware of it. I feel like
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Monkey, thank you for the 2. What do you call a $2 chicken? Buck.
Oh my god.
You got disproved. I'm surprised. It's because he's been drinking a little bit. I think that's
it's because I had to do the currency conversion. That's why. It made me think about it more.
Gary, thank you for the 5. Hello. In an attempt to bring down the mood, what do you think of the online? Oh, we've already talked about Lindsay, Gary. You covered it, but thank you. Yes, I do. Yeah.
Horrible women out there. A lot of horrible women.
Disgusting demons. Monty, thank you for the 11. I thought we had left the beauty standard of anorexic skinny behind us. What happened? Anyway, there's nothing wrong with a bit of girl bacon. Those curves don't fill themselves.
If you had to ask me between anorexic and fat, I would prefer anorexic. Between the two of them, I think that the fat beautiful was way worse for humanity as a whole than skinny. Skinny is you eat too less. Fat is you can eat whatever and just get to whatever size. You know, people like literally taking the walls off their houses to get to hospital. Like the fat acceptance was probably one of the worst stages of humanity as a whole. Very few people can eat like, what was it? You had models that were eating what is it, the cotton wool buds to try and feel full. Like very few people can do that compared to just eating whatever you want. I can eat as many fat things as I want. It'll be amazing. The issue with Ozempic is specifically because it allows you to eat the things without feeling the need to want more. It is the drug itself that's the problem rather than the size for me.
Siru, thank you for the 10 jewels, a gold coin. And Monkey, thank you for another 5. What did the elephant say to the naked man? It wouldn't let you write naked, huh? It's cute, but you can really breathe through. But can you really breathe through that thing?
What?
Ew.
Oh my god.
Think about it. Super nerd.
I'm still not sure I get it, but anyway.
Thank you for becoming a member.
Think about is the trunk.
Oh God! Oh,
he's mortified.
Oh, that's more horrific when it got explained to me.
Sorry.
Thank you for becoming a member. Sec, thank you for the 2. Nothing tastes as good as skinny feels.
Lies.
I remember that was like the slogan,
Or tastes, to be fair.
Cajun Corey, thank you for the 5. Which 2 letters in the alphabet are always jealous? NV.
Oh my God.
I've got to be honest, I don't get it, and I would quite like someone to explain it to me.
Envy. ENVY, like envy, envious.
Oh.
Envious is jealousy. Yeah.
Oh, see, I was going way too complicated for that one.
Monkey, thank you for the 380 jewels of the fortune cookie. I hope you got a good fortune. And Sec, thank you for another 5. Disbrew didn't know he'd be drinking on Saucy Saturday. Cheers.
Hey,
I thought
cheers.
I would be drinking under my own steam.
Yeah.
Like
Chris?
we could literally announced half an hour before the stream.
It was an hour.
We'll be doing shots.
You guys keep going lower. It was an hour. Actually, said
Do
45
you want to know what I was doing? Well, it doesn't matter. Do you want to know what I was doing for an hour stream? Sleeping. I never even saw this.
He's like, these freaking women, man.
It's gonna take me at least half an hour to like cook something to eat before the stream. I woke up
What are
at
you gonna cook?
8:30.
Yeah, what are you gonna
cook later?
What are you gonna cook?
It's
You got some
I will
steak?
show you.
Pork
Oh,
balls.
okay. Chris, thank you for the 5. What do you do?
It is
if you're-
actually pork, but not ball. How would I cook pork balls?
It's called. The
Why would
F
I be
word.
cooking pig's testicles?
It's
I don't think she meant that. She meant like meatballs, but pork.
It's the meatballs
No.
made of pork that British people eat with gravy.
He said no.
No. Oh, you mean the cigarette ad? No, that's an entirely
Yeah.
different thing.
Sorry.
What do you do if you're ever attacked by a gang of clowns? Go for the juggler.
Oh my God. What
You
dad
punch them in the
jokes
face.
today? What the heck?
Chris,
It's
thank
not
you.
Sunday. Okay, maybe for some of you.
Monkey, thank you for the 2. What do you call a man with a rubber toe? Roberto. Oh, that got extra. She's trying so hard not to laugh at that.
No, I don't want to give him the satisfaction to be laughing. God dang it.
Middle-aged boomer, thank you for being a member for 11 months. Hail Wicked, play Alien Dark Descent. I bought it. I have it in my library. Disbrew. Oh, let me keep that up when he gets back. Fig, thank you for the 2. Wilt thou get these beggars hence? What?
Somebody get these beggars out of here.
Got it. Mr. Rich Low Pitch for 5. My x-rays of private parts are educational. Your demonetization is invalid. X-ray girl probably.
Hey, no, I was explaining that soft tissue shows up on X-ray, especially if it's dense. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Education time here. And thank you for another 5, Mr. Rich. I'm drinking a Nutty Irishman, 1 ounce Bailey's,
Excuse
1
me.
ounce of Frangelico hazelnut liquor, 1 ounce of Amaretto sweet almond liquor. That sounds good. He says that 8 out of 10. I would try it.
If you didn't give the recipe, I would have said you're gay.
Thread, thank you for the $1.99. What is X-ray knitting?
I'm crocheting a blanket. I do commissions, and I'm booked out for a year and a half, I think.
Wow.
With how slow I crochet. But I do blankets mostly right now.
I love
But
it.
they're nice. It's mindless, and I think it looks pretty so far.
It does. Vegas Matt, what's up, Vegas Matt? Thank you for the 10. Harrison Ford will be remembered in 500 years for the Tears in the Rain soliloquy. Did I say that right?
Soliloquy?
Soliloquy in Blade Runner.
It's a type of poem, isn't it? Soliloquy?
Ah, okay. Sounds it. I don't know. Monkey for 2 says somebody get these knitters out of here.
Somebody get these knitters out of here. Anyways.
Apparently they have a war.
And this was for you, Disbrew. Disbrew ever play KKND or Star Trek Armada, X-Ray? No. Oh, how is Stargate?
What is on earth is
one?
KKND?
All need to do a gaming
Okay,
stream together. I know. Soon we should. It's been a
We
long
should.
time
It's been a
since
while.
we've done Saucy Gaming. I think Helldivers was the last one, so it's been a while.
For me, Stargate season 1, amazing. I'm into season 2. I will start that back up soon, hopefully.
Can you keep the tweet up? KKND, I can't even find anything for, even when I search for it in Star Trek. What was the other one? Star
Hold
Trek
on.
Armada. I played Star Trek Armada against bots. I believe there was a second one as well to play against bots. My favorite one was the Borg and Species 8472. Especially Species 8472 was just amazing. But I only ever played against bots, not people. If that was what the tweet was.
Hold on. I haven't started, so I got to go up and find it.
Do you want me to read one in the meantime?
Yes, please.
Okay. Let's see here. Magnum Norris for $5 says romance is good when it's not feminist slot.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Like a good rom-com that's like equally like, where men and women can watch it and find it funny.
Well, I think that rom-coms in general tend towards women.
They do. But there's think of something like There's Something About Mary. That could that's like slapstick, but there's also some romance
for the
in it.
ugly
Truth.
I mean? I love that one. Oh my god.
There's a lot of rom-coms that did like straddle the line. I always like what was it, Serendipity, where I think it was Sliding Doors. She goes along, there's a train, and the train at one point closes the door, the other time she gets on the train, and you see her life in parallel. So one time she gets with the guy, the other time she doesn't get the guy, and you see her life on either way. I think those are good. Serendipity, I think, is also Sarah Michelle Gellar, where she has the power.
No, that was the.
Or am I getting it wrong?
That is Simply Irresistible, where she cooks.
Okay,
right,
well, I like both of those. I like one. Well, I still think it's Sliding Doors, where she gets on the train, you see both lives. The other time is where, like, Sarah Michelle Gellar has the power to create love in her food or something. It's really bizarre.
Uh-oh.
But there are... But basically what I'm trying to say, there are romance things which appeal to men and women. There are other ones which is, like, Twilight, which just appeal to women, and Shad.
And Shad. Women and Shad.
Hey,
here it
he's
is,
a
I brought it
Mormon.
back
Maybe
up.
that's why.
But yeah, Star Trek Armada, I think that had 1 and 2. RTS games from back in the day, they were both good.
Magna Norris, thank you for the 5. The simple fact that this girl in Twilight was trying to date 3 different dudes tells me it's not good.
Oh,
That's one of the reasons.
That's always been my problem, actually, with female romance stuff, is that it's always like, here's the guy that clearly you should get with, and here's the guy who's a criminal. Decide. And I can't decide. I mean, one guy might be the perfect man, and the other guy has murdered half of an entire nation. Boss,
it's really okay.
I kind of like the murderer, to be honest. It
is really disturbing how many women are into murderous men. Ugh.
Yeah, Magnum Norris, thank you for another 5. This made me laugh so much when you first put it. We're debating the gay shows of all time. We were talking about the vampire stuff. Thank you, and thank you for another 5.
It needs to be said.
You do not have to watch Lantern. So I know I don't have to, but the thing is that I don't watch these bad shows with my co-host, with these guys, or with Vera, and I feel like I need to suffer at least sometimes so that I can have the discussion with them without being like, oh, I didn't watch it. You guys go off. So I'm like,
yeah,
maybe
I disagree. She does have to watch Lanterns.
You're like Vera. She's like, you need to suffer, which is why she sent me Dustborn, because she's such a good friend. Jason, thank you for 2. Women love true crime stories and hate accountability.
It's so true. And like one of my favorite shows to watch right now is the Caleb Hammer Financial Audit, and the amount of coping some of these people have is insane. And then I remember, oh yeah, they're women. Some of them are men too, which is crazy.
Yeah, but how many of those men have women with them?
A lot.
Yeah. Like the men would not physically be able to cope unless the woman was there as well. The men would very quickly cope with the reality.
There was this recent episode I watched, and this girl, this like half Mexican, I forgot the other one, like white mixed girl who's like pretty mid. She's 27, gets with this 39-year-old, and basically like stole his business. It was like, I take all the money. I use all the money. And then she's like, she tells Caleb, I'm a better budgeter than you, as he proceeds to go through all her debt. Which is crazy.
Why would you expect a 20-year-old to get with a 39-year-old otherwise? This is the whole point. The men, and this is the issue, and why it's so difficult to have conversations with it, because it requires simultaneously understanding on both sides, which is a problem. You can simultaneously say, yes, the woman is obviously a gold digger who shouldn't be doing this, but also the man should have never have let her do that in the first place. You're
Oh my God.
39.
So
What do you
this
think
guy-
a 27-year-old woman is doing with you? Obviously, if she gets
Yeah.
with you, you should use and dump her. That is what she's for at that age. You should not allow her access to your business. Are you insane?
Yeah, 50%
She's a 27-year-old woman.
too. So Caleb asks him, and he's like, "Do you think you would put up with her if she didn't like blow you every day?" And
Exactly.
he paused, and I was like, "Oh, dang."
Yeah, and this is the issue with any of these kind of conversations, because obviously she is in the wrong and society doesn't want you to admit she's in the wrong, so saying she's in the wrong is already rare.
Mhm.
But you also, even if you're the victim of a situation, there is something you could have done to not put yourself in that situation. As a man, it is your duty, and men are all about duty, to understand the situations you shouldn't be in. And so if you are a man who is getting come on to by people significantly younger than you, or at all, you should always be aware of why that's happening. And the more, and the hotter she is, the more suspicious you should be. That is just a fact.
The hot crazy scale.
Yes. And the thing is, we used to be taught this in school. Like, everyone used to know this. And now, because it all comes down to equality, because we're all supposed to think everyone is equal, now it means that pointing out any differences between anyone or any difference in power dynamics is wrong. Unless it's female is submissive to male, in which case society makes an exception for that. As if, oh no, obviously that's just natural, so that's fine. It's like, no, there are definitely situations where women have a higher power dynamic than you. And if that is out of line, you should be aware of why that's happening. Because I personally don't have an issue with an 8-year-old getting with a 20-year-old woman who's a 10. As long as they're both aware that she's there for his money and he knows she's there for his money, I don't care what they do. But you should both know that's the agreement.
Magna Norris, thank you for the 5. Do not underestimate a woman's capacity for evil. Thank you.
Speaking of,
Monkey, thank you
Society
for the 5.
has a real problem with admitting that women can be evil in the first place.
Oh, they do. They do.
everyone can be evil,
and
There's
everyone
always a
can be. That's what makes it
capacity.
a problem. They want
Yeah, but-
equality. Well, then, like, maybe hold women accountable as well, because trying to put them on this fake pedestal
Lindsay,
isn't.
same Lindsay.
Yeah.
You have women are made of sugar and spice and all things nice. Society's never got past that kind of idea.
No, they have not. Monkey, thank you for the 5. Sounds like I need to transition so I can get away with things. Yeah. Sounds like
Well, Elliot Page thought the same thing. And for some reason, it didn't work out that well.
There you go.
Kumar, thank you for the 1,000 jewels of trophy cake. Thank you.
Ooh.
And Ian, thank you for the 50 pounds. Transition. Monkey, you told me you were Monique Hakely.
Oh my God. What do you say to that, Monique?
Yeah, Monique, what's up? And Magnors for another 5. Thank you. I've seen women destroy their friends without blinking an eye. Same.
That's unfortunate. Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but yeah, that is it's a reality.
So the sisterhood exists, but it exists against men. The moment women become in competition with themselves, you will see them do things way worse than a man would ever do to another man against each other.
All right. Well,
like-
I think we do another shot. Ian sent that 50, so
Okay.
we will.
Shot time, and then I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom. With
yeah,
all these
probably.
drinks, my bladder is so freaking full. So
Trying to distill.
freaking full. Sorry,
Um,
a second.
And Monkey for 2. I'd only clean up for Ian so forth. How sweet. How sweet. And Jim, thank you for the 30 jewels of flour. Doom Guy, thank you for the 2. Followers of Jesus aren't religious either. I guess I could say I disagree with that, but I get the point. As a Christian, I don't agree, like, for myself and for actual followers of Christ that I know, but I have seen both sides. So there is 2 sides to it, where there are people that don't. So I understand what you mean, but I guess it's there's an argument to be had there for both. So I don't.
Yeah.
You know
The
what I
issue
mean?
with the
Cheers.
religious
Oh,
issue
yeah.
with the religious denominations is
let's go talk.
which one do you believe?
Mhm.
And this has always been the atheistic approach of okay, so Christians disagree with all these other denominations. I just disagree with one more. The issue that I have with that, as an atheist, is that I've watched society be destroyed in my entire lifetime, and it was destroyed because of atheism. I think there is a difference between the correct belief, which is true logically in the world and real life, and what is best for society. And I think most people actually need a place and need a thing to tell them what to believe. And at this point, I don't care whether it's real or not. I think that Christian teachings, by and large, I think they lead to the best societies. I think they led to the English society, and that society I want to live in. And so I want Christianity to win, basically.
Yeah.
And so I don't care.
Western civilization was born on it. And that's why there isn't third world countries where they're, assaulting women in the streets and crazy stuff like that. Like, of course it happens, but it's more allowed where there's no Jesus. You know what I mean? Where people aren't followers. So I get what you mean. Like me personally, I'm non-denominational, and I'm just like, I totally understand why people don't like certain like churches and stuff. It's just, for me, it's like, I just follow the word. I follow Jesus. That's how I am. I'm not like swayed by like certain pastors and stuff, if that makes sense. Not that we're going to get deep into this. I know it's saucy, but I totally understand where you're going with. I disagree because I've seen both sides. It's not that black and white is what I mean. There is a gray area.
Yeah, I don't really care which denomination is correct or anything. I just think that society is better with it than without it.
Absolutely.
And so,
I mean, obviously, I agree with that, but the fact that you see that shows it, because you see how the world is in areas where they're like trying to deny Christ and everything, and people are just being savages and.
England was brought up under Christianity for 1,000 years. It would be stupid for me to deny that everything I am comes from that kind of belief system. It's just I see other things. I see the American, the preacher version of Christianity, which I think is an Americanism of you need to give me all your money. You need to donate. You have the, what is it? Is it the Presbyterian or whatever? Where it's like way more, the Spirit of Christ compels you, and they like really go and they have to jets and all that kind of stuff. I'm against all that kind of thing, but I do think that most people, quite frankly, need to be told what to believe because it's beneficial. And so I think the rejection of religion was more harmful for people than it was beneficial. Not for everybody, but you always have like tiers, and I'd rather go off what was better for most people.
I get what you're saying.
I think religion is great.
I
think religion is great for like setting a standard for morality.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
So if people don't have inherent morality given by parents, religion is a great way to kind of like guide you on that.
Godless societies are the ones that are, like I said, the third world countries where women can't even walk in the streets, and you know what I mean?
Well, okay, so I like, I'm not sure it's necessarily godless, but no, I think that the lack of the parenthood is the main thing. Because God was morality is what you do when no one's watching. When you're alone in a room and there's $20 on the table, do you take it?
I love how Monty just comes out of left field with that. I'm sorry.
And so, well, no, I actually think
I agree, but it's just
this is a great ethical talk to have, because I do think like some people are governed by morality that is like cultured within them. Some people are governed by their religion and their society and laws.
I think most people are actually governed by the morality that they give. So most people just want to be told, how do you live a good life? What is good? What makes you satisfied? What makes you happy? And so I always think that there's a good and a moral imperative to basically force on people the best way to be, which is get married when you're 20, have kids when you're 20, you'll be happy, survive, don't divorce no matter what happens, and that makes you do the things in general when you're younger to actually live a happy life. And I want to point out, that's not what I've done, right? So I am not preaching what I have done. I am preaching what I think is better for everyone else.
Yeah.
But I think that's the problem. We have now entered a place where people are trying to excuse their own behavior rather than what's best for most people. And Christianity didn't ever used to do that. So Thornback was when you were 28. Spinster was when you were 24. If you weren't married by 24.
Spinsters.
Spinster was 24.
Oh my god.
Thornback
That's crazy.
was to insult for 28-year-olds that hadn't got married with kids.
Yeah.
And so I think when you actually go back through things, you would be better off obeying the religious teaching than anything else. And I don't really care how people end up at the best results, as long as they end up there. Because it's a bit like bees, and I'm gonna bring this up. It's gonna be stupid, but it's true. Bees, the majority of bees. So bees go off, they find a food source, they come back. 80% of them do the waggle dance. That tells them where the food source is. 80% of the bees go, they see the waggle dance, they go off, they get food. 20% see that waggle dance and think, I don't give a crap about you. I think you're an idiot. I'm going to go off and find my own food. And those 20% are vital because they find other food sources that eventually everyone else goes to go and eat. Otherwise, they'd starve to death. And so you need new people to go and find new things, but you also need the majority of people to do the majority of things, because otherwise they're going to die and starve. This
It's like
has always
the
been true.
followers versus leaders.
Yes, most people should be followers. You need a few leaders. The thing is, in society, human society, that's a long-term view, and most people aren't equipped to even consider that, let alone understand that or do that or obey that and everything else. And so at some point you'll like go drastically up and you need some people to understand that. At some point it'll be slower and you need people to understand that as well.
You're fine, Doom Guy, and I love this Rue would agree with this. They need Jason Statham.
I actually have something about Jason Statham later. But the thing is, it is a case of in the modern times, things have changed so drastically with the internet. You need basically a new society to exist instantaneously because the internet went bang. And so it went from barely anyone, just the geeks. We're just playing World of Warcraft. Now we're influencing dating. And we have hit a point in society where you breed or we all die. And so I think that the major cultural institution need to be enforced or it all dies. Now, to compare that to anything else is, I don't know. There are some things where it's like, I don't know whether I'm the only person that cares about this and no one else gives a crap and we're all just going to die out or not. This is where when it comes to streaming, I'm not sure where I land. Because there's other stuff where I fall somewhere in the median line, which is where I think I fall in FNT of between the audience of the instantaneous effect and the long-term effect. Compared to now, where I'm like, do people care about this at all?
Yeah. This was like, hello?
I think people
Hello?
do, which is why there's people that watch these types of shows because they're trying to see, what are people's opinions? Do we align? Am I crazy to think this? So, and I don't know, maybe being on this side of the internet, from what I can tell, is that instant gratification is not necessarily a good thing, and that's something I see in a lot of people here, and they're critical of that. And so
Ian's
I
like,
think,
you know what? I
shut
got
up,
the
Ian.
answer. He said, "Shut up." Okay, let me.
Well, no. The thing about the
FNT.
FNT audience is FNT has a whole plethora of people, and so it has a wide breadth of audience that all disagree on various different things. So you can pick any topic, any position on any topic. They will all disagree, and I think that's good because then you end up at like a truthful position. You end up like some kind of median thing where it's like, okay, maybe we should just go from this because otherwise, any other position on either side, it just isn't going to fly. But there are some things where it's like, if you don't have any pushback, you're like, well, am I just going all the way over here?
Well,
where everyone else is over this way?
Then it'd just be an echo chamber, and we don't want that.
No, but the people that disagree with most of what you guys say would say that that's an echo chamber because how dare you have the same opinion that doesn't align with mine?
But we don't always. Like, that's the crazy part.
I know,
I know,
but they don't pay attention to that. They just notice, when you guys do agree and it's opposed to their opinion.
I do also agree that some positions are just evil and should not be listened to. So.
Same, Lindsay.
Yes. Magna Norris, thank you for the 5. If gay people ruled the world, then Disparu would be the emperor.
Yeah, Disparu, are you gonna buy the world and take over it?
I would if I could. No, I would sacrifice my wealth to buy the world so that I could force everyone to my will. 100%. Look, I'm English. I am not against forcing people to my will. Colonization was the glory of the English, basically the world. Everyone was better.
Blood.
No, colonization was the glory of the world. Everyone was better when they were ruled by the English. The only problem that existed was when people started doing things for themselves.
Serenity Siren, thank you for the silver star. And Magnum Norse, thank you for another 5. Disparu, you're wrong about skinny is more versus fat because skinny is literally less mass.
I don't disagree with you. Anyone that would think I am pro-fat is wrong.
True. Hertz, thank you for the gold coin. And Serenity, thank you for the floating heart. Mars Monkey, thanks for the 5. No. Q is the only letter that pleases itself. R pleases everyone.
I don't get that.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Q in Star Trek was such a great character.
No, he's talking about
and in Bond.
Oh wait, is this Star Trek stuff? Never mind. I thought he was going off a joke that.
Well,
Corey
no,
said
I
he doesn't know Star
don't.
Trek.
This thing, I don't get the question itself. But Q was great in Star Trek and Bond.
Okay, so we might both.
We
be
might
wrong.
be not getting it then, Wicked. Sorry.
It's
No,
okay.
but this is the point, right? I mean, you're both just women, right? So who cares? But Q was great.
He said Q was great.
No. The best thing about it was I saw X-Ray Girl laugh. I saw Wicked go, I can't believe we just said that. And I burst out laughing.
Welcome to Saucy.
But Disparu does not care about our opinion.
Oh no, we're just women. Come on.
Go on, Disparu. What were you supposed to say?
The only reason that this conversation has lasted as long as it can is because I'm as drunk as I am. It's
Yes,
the only
you didn't
reason.
eat.
Bring the progressive whiskey on.
Well,
Iris,
this
thank you
is-
for being a member for 18 months.
I feel like this is gonna deserve like.
Oh
there we go.
goodness gracious, he's taking big shots.
Auction Toshin.
Hey,
It
little
is.
guys.
for the big shot.
It is a single malt triple discal double cask whiskey, which has been aged for
That
12
sounds
years.
good. Disparu, I want to
It
try some
is.
of that.
Look, I have good taste. That's what everyone needs
Oh.
to.
Everybody else is wrong.
If you take nothing
We're
else,
just women here.
if you take nothing else from this, I know whiskey.
Whiskey.
I don't have high standards. I just have
You know
standards.
what? You know what? Disparu, I appreciate this. This is great compared to last week's conversation. Not that last week was bad, but you were drunk and I love it.
I was sober last. I didn't drink at all last week.
I know. I could tell.
I haven't drank in a while, so this is nice hanging out.
What is that supposed to? No.
What?
We are gonna dig into whatever that was from X-Ray Girl.
I'm like, what did I say?
We're getting Disparu drunk. You know what? I sometimes miss the stream. Like, you remember the 20th whatever sub stream that I did? And Progressive Whiskey Disparu was hilarious.
No. Publicly, I want to announce, and I think I've already announced this before, but I said to Wicked and X-Ray Girl, before we ever went live on any stream, on Wicked's stream, that I was absolutely pissed out of my mind and we should not stream any further.
But
and
we totally
both of them
did.
went, no, 100% we should. And then they proceeded to bring on a load of people that I had never met before.
No, that was on my stream. That was on
just
my
X-Ray,
stream.
okay?
That
I was
was
not at that
me.
point.
I'll take the accountability on this. It was definitely me.
She
It wasn't
sent you the
Wicked
link.
because we had started drinking on Wicked's stream.
I'm
which,
on about,
whatever.
I'm on about the Progressive Whiskey stream. That's
That
what
was-
I mean.
yeah, no, it
actually
was this
20K
stream.
live.
And then we went to my 20th something. Yeah, it was me.
So you brought on Lauren Chen, who I'd never met before.
Chen's not there. I never
Now he's
got
there.
Lauren Chen on ever. You're mixing Asians. Shut up.
Well, they all look the same to me, to be fair. Like, even when I'm sober, I wouldn't care about that. It's like, oh, like, one Korean. One Korean, Japanese, Chinese.
Oh my god. We need to get this man some boots. I love it.
You know, I don't even know what she. As I said, I don't know what she typed. I just know that Wicked has typed something at some point. It's like, no, we need.
I hate it when mom and dad fight. That's what she typed.
Oh, okay. She posted it publicly.
I did. I talk to the chat sometimes when you want your rants.
Lauren would be asleep. Let's see who was on that stream. I actually don't know.
I don't
I was
know.
there in the beginning, but then
I've genuinely never seen that stream back because my way is like. Okay, so if you want to know my genuine, like this, I mean this genuinely. My opinion in life is, do not fake things. And so when I'm drunk, okay, so the only thing alcohol does to you is it lowers your inhibition, so you say what you really think. Now, if you lie about stuff, when you drink, you're going to lie about things because you've lowered your inhibitions about what you really think. The worst case scenario that anyone's going to have when I drink is that I'm going to tell you something that I really think. But I'm probably, and hopefully, only going to tell you something that I really think anyway. And so I don't really care whether I'm drunk on a stream or not. You're going to perceive different things in like, I'm going to not be able to explain myself as precisely as I want to. There's going to be different things in how I would respond to people when it comes to whether I be as sensitive to their feelings or whatever as anything else. But if you want the truth, I don't think it matters. And I like to think that's the same with everybody. So whatever I've said in this, before we even, and I want to point out, I have never seen the stream back.
I'm not watching the stream. I'm just seeing who's been on it.
No. But what I want to say is, whatever I say in this stream, I agree with. Because I do not change my opinion based on alcohol level. I don't know what we're about to say. I don't know what's about to happen. I have never watched the stream back. I never want to. But I agree with what I agree with what I've ever just said.
Okay, so we got Disbrew, Mark, Blabs, Kara, Steph.
Oh my god!
I was there in the beginning, but like I think I was only there for like the first 30 minutes or so.
I do want to point out, like if you were in a private chat, this is a group of people that I would have said the same to anyway. So
yeah.
Look at you! You're so cool over here.
That's a great still.
Where's Lauren Chen? Who'd you get me?
She didn't make
No, I swear. Was Lauren Chen not in the stream?
Chan.
I swear I thought Lauren Chen was in the stream at some point. Like, I don't know. I always thought Lauren Chen was in the stream. I don't know. Maybe it was just you. Maybe I'm just wrong.
Yeah, I think it was. You mixed up.
They all look the same to me.
All the Asians.
Yeah. They all look intelligent to me.
Honestly, I forgot. Like,
Mike, was he water or milk? What the?
Oh god, there's Az. Okay, so at least with Az, right? At least with Az, I have a defense because I was on a Crystal Drinker stream with Az where Az was pissed out of his fucking mind. I had barely started being on YouTube and Az came in out of his fucking mind. This was way before he started like his whole I'm going to force myself. Yeah.
Yeah. God, this was such a great stream. Maybe one day in 10 years I'll watch it.
Yeah,
oh my god, Epic Mike is like, I'm gonna drink my entire body weight in water.
I know. Oh my god, his hair is insane.
Can you imagine Alan being in this stream?
I did not imagine. You know what? I forgot he was even on this and Dante.
Let's play 10 seconds. Let's play 10 seconds of a random point.
Here. Okay.
To each other. No, actually,
why is it me?
I don't want to know, and I don't care to know.
You said 10 seconds.
It's the same fucking difference. But these people, they're literally living in a fucking la la land, and they want their
addiction
on the part. But yeah,
Yes.
Hilarious.
Oh my god. No, because like at one point, that's when bath salts were all the rage, and they were like,
what?
Salts.
I'm sorry. Is that Lady G talking about bath salts?
Yes.
What kind of stream was this?
You know what? The conversation went everywhere. Is all I have to say.
I can't remember this at all, like ever.
All I can say is this stream was demonetized, and I tried to bring it back. It didn't work.
Wow.
Okay, so
Well-
what stream are we on, number wise? Ish. I don't need
144?
an exact, just ish.
For this one, for Saucy?
Yeah, like 70, 80 is.
144.
Ooh,
What about for 150?
What?
I'm just saying. We go through the most controversial Saucy stream ever.
That would.
which is the most controversial?
Well, how is it going to beat that
Oh,
what you've just
Mongoose
shown?
didn't even know what you were gonna say, and he was just like, "Do it."
Yeah,
He
do
didn't
it.
even,
Hey,
like,
obviously,
just do it.
obviously. Yeah.
Like,
I
we-
agree with this, Brew. I
This
could look
was-
through and
this was
see.
2 years ago.
No, but I mean, like, I couldn't
Wow,
even
guys,
remember what the conversation we had.
Guys.
That obviously, Wicked, like, we'd have to go through.
That's a lot. to go
Although,
through.
I was going to say we'd have to. Okay, so I've just seen Wicked have an expression like her headache was about to go through the roof. So
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. I was just looking at. I'm looking.
I
at
saw Wicked go, oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Look. Like, where's controversials when Wicked's not there?
No,
That's
the
that.
name. The name. It's not Monkey anymore.
What? Unless you put him on the screen, I don't.
No, it
No.
is on the screen. Is it?
Does he not hate Cle?
Wait,
not
is he in
Monkey,
live
it's
chat or is
Monique.
he in like top chat
No.
now?
Oh no,
Oh
that's
my
live.
god!
So
I need to
I see his name, but the only thing I know about Hate Clean is like
It's usually
I know
Monkey.
Tim the Tatman's name.
It's Monkey Hate Clean. He's now Monique. Ian.
Oh, I'm.
He can be
I'm
an Anique if he wants to.
This room is so
Monique.
progressive.
Oh yeah, you're still not in top chat,
Well,
Monique.
actually, I've
he
never
is-
been.
He is.
He exists.
So- I've never been actually that against that entire ideology because I just think that was like a the next version of feminism. So for me, I'm like, no, you asked for this. I just never want something bothered me.
Bothered.
Well, let me catch up on the supers and let these guys take a breath. Iris, and by these guys I mean
Do
just
we
Brew.
need to breathe?
Yeah,
Just
all,
very much.
this is why for anyone's wondering, this is why the streams are like, so Wicked, what do you think about this? Because Wicked is the restraining influence of the stream. And so it's
She's
like,
the great guidance that we probably need.
Probably.
yes, desperately need is what I would say.
Yeah, my bladder is the next best thing.
Yeah.
That is true. That
It is. It's
true.
the second. When Harry Met Sally is such a perfect film. No other rom-coms need to exist. It's a good one, Iris. And Doom, thank you for the two. Use and Dumper, Disparu for the win, my hero.
I remember
Monique.
saying that. I just can't remember why. That,
Monique,
also, I'd like to point out
hate
that isn't
clean.
actually the message I was trying to get across with that point.
He's like,
That
I don't
was just-
disagree with it.
Rather than her using her and then she kills your children,
Oh,
is
yeah,
the
well,
alternative message I
Murder,
was putting.
murdered.
Schmur, yeah. Monique Hate Clean for two.
No, hang on. No. Look,
We
there's
didn't
an
even
issue
get any
that
topics. I gotta have to change the title.
there's an issue that men have in the fact that they have absolutely zero power in all of society when it comes to children. And so if a woman decides she wants the kid, does the man have any power? Does he have any right to have any power? Should he have any say in whether that kid exists or not? These are all questions that I think are important civilizational questions that need to be answered. And society at this point has decided to answer them by not even giving a crap about whether he gives an answer or not. And I disagree with all of that. So, when it comes to those kind of questions, I do think it's more important than just yes or no. I think there's a whole depth of question of who has a right to define humanity. And does just because you does something that stops you existing as the way you want remove your humanity? And this is an entirely American question. Because, and I don't think Americans realize this, that your entire equation of freedom being freedom to do whatever you want whenever you want actually changes basically everything about humanity before everything ever existed. So Englishness does not have that question. Englishness is about duty of how you should behave. And I hear Wicked talking in her extremely I've got blue keycaps.
Oh my God.
Wicked is typing, and I've got blue keycaps, and that makes my conversation more important to you.
We're trying to make some ethical debate right now, talking about humanity and men's.
Yes, and then I hear Wicked typing in a blue.
I mean, okay. I think I'm trying to understand you, Disbrew, and the idea of this ethical debate where it's like we live in a society where women hold the purse strings, so to speak, on life. And is that fair, especially for men, especially when you have the kid and the men is like linked and looped into caring for this child?
Yeah.
Is that fair, especially when they don't have a say in it? I think that's what he's trying to say. Right?
Well,
yes, but there's also a second part, right? So I actually do agree. If you want to ask me which side of the debate I end up on the male or female debate, I end up on the women's debate of if they want the kid, you should have to pay for it, right? But that includes the man being forced to pay for it. But if you want to come up with the idea that women should be able to abort a child whenever they want, and I think the male should be able to abort the payment whenever he wants as well. And with both of these, I don't think it's fair to either of them to come up with the idea that either of them should be allowed that perspective. I think the better perspective is just, look, if you bang under the person, you are accountable for the consequences, and you have no say either way.
No,
you cannot murder somebody just because it's inadequate for you.
Interestingly enough, there's actually a case right now where the biological parents are suing the what's it called, surrogate, because the surrogate didn't want to abort the baby, but in a clause in the contract that said that, like, you know, if there's something that happens that's like a defect, that the parents can opt for that. But there was a heart defect, so the surrogate ran away to Texas where you can't abort babies. And so there's another ethical debate that you can have on that. Like, okay, it's not even the biological mom, but the mom is carrying the kid, and the parents are suing the kid, the surrogate now for that, which is insane. You didn't want the kid in the first place.
My perspective would be, I will always stand on the side of the unborn child against the people which are born, which can have biases against the child. If you want a surrogate, I don't really care about you at all. If you want all the stuff, I don't really care about you at all. If you are infertile, I don't care about you at all. You should have had this when you were 20, not 50. And I will always side against nature, against the false influence of reality and people against other people. Especially in today's day and age, people are like, oh, I can delay it as long as I... No, you can't. No, you can't, because it builds up, and you are actively harming your child by doing that. And
How
that goes for men.
Darwinian of you.
That also goes against men and women.
We're weeding out the people who cannot have kids later in life. That was a choice, and maybe there is a genetic factor with that as well. Is what I mean by Darwinian.
I don't think that your inadequacies should be made up for by science. That you decided, right?
Well, there's a lot of things that are there. I mean, like the biggest thing that I can say that science has helped was having C-sections. That doesn't happen in real life without medicine, right? You can't have a C-section. So there's the biological pressure of, you know, having those hip sizes to birth a baby vaginally. Okay,
so there is that, but there's also, and I'm sure you'll know this as in the industry, C-sections aren't just used as a last resort for women that need it or they'll die. C-sections are also used because people don't want to work 2 hours more because they'll have the birth naturally and they're going off work in 2 hours. C-sections are used because it's easier for the people involved in the procedure than otherwise, and you're not allowed to leave a woman when you're giving birth to her, despite the fact that she may need several hours more of treatment. And so this is one of those cases where the best will in the world get perverted by the laws around it, which create the situations for that to exist. And so I don't even think that nurses should exist as a job for wages, really. I think that midwives used to exist because there was a woman who knew more about births than anyone else in the town, and so everyone's like, you know more than anyone else, help me give birth or I'm gonna die. And that's the way that that medicine existed. It is not you were trained into it and now you have end up with some stupid tart that didn't care about people at all, who is now giving birth to people, who's now forcing them out or giving them various different injections to induce birth when it's not best for them. By and large, I would much prefer that women gave birth naturally, the way they evolved to give birth, rather than forced to in a hospital procedure with nurses. And that's just in general. I would much prefer that things happen naturally than not,
if possible. But then, like I said, the biggest thing that I can say is the natural selection pressure of like hip size. Ugh. And I'm not even saying hip size. It's like the inlet size.
No, I understand that. And obviously, if a woman with a small hip size gives birth, then her children will also have a small hip size. So she'll require it. It just goes down and down the line. But what I mean more is not where women are. This is a danger to humanity as a whole if they can't do it. I'm on about, well, I mean, look, House is on in 30 minutes, and it's going to take you 2.5 hours to give birth. But if I give you an injection, you'll give birth in half an hour, so I think I should go and watch House. And that's the way medicine actually occurred. It is, I'm at the end of my shift, but I'm not allowed to end my shift until you give birth, so I'm going to make you give birth.
I don't think nurses have the power for that, do they? Not that I'm aware of. Maybe a doctor.
Like I say, I don't know about Canadian or American healthcare.
That's
it
true.
is the story that I've heard about healthcare.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to judge that, and because I've the hospitals I work at, because they're much larger, they don't.
If you want a more personal story, the midwife almost killed my mum. So yeah.
Poor thing.
There are a lot of weird things that midwives believe that aren't true either way, such as I think I should pound on your stomach in order to make the afterbirth appear, which almost killed my mother.
Oh my god, poor thing.
Oh.
This was like
That's
how was this you?
Yeah, with me.
Oh, okay.
So she lost a lot of blood because she's like, I need to get the afterbirth out. So she's like literally the way it was described to me is she how Star Trek, when they fight like Klingons, they describe the clenched fists literally on the pregnancy wound, on the pregnancy bump to get the afterbirth out. No.
Crazy.
It's the same thing with everything from mental health to pregnancy things. If you go back in any medical doctrine, it's basically abuse in general. And so I personally don't trust doctors and everything as a whole. Because they don't seem that smart. And I never really trust people that are less smart than me. It just doesn't seem like a good idea.
Fair. I mean, that's fair advice. All right, let's catch up on supers. Monique hate clean. So sorry. Thank you for the 2. Ian, I'm here for you. BB. Dan, thank you for the 2 transgender. Oh, it doesn't even let you write that, huh? Is a Gnostic psyop. Thank you, Dan.
Basically.
Magna Norris, thank you for the 50. Christ brought us air conditioning and nuclear power. There's only one true God. Thank you, Magna Norris.
I kind of like that. It is. Look, no, you will find no country in the world that disagrees that America is the greatest single system of capitalism that exists in the world. The question that we're trying to answer is that the best?
I I think it
And
depends on the situation that you have, realistically.
I think the question that America has to answer is you have places like England, Scotland, Wales, where there are better systems and more important systems than the cold and the weather. And are they more important than being comfortable? And I don't think America's a good answer to that. And so America is trying to export its culture around the world. And it's like, no, actually, the culture is more important than the solution that you're trying to solve. And so I don't think you should be trying to export your culture to those places.
And then, like, culture that comes from a certain country doesn't mean that it can take place in another country and be effective either, because then you have to think about the infrastructure and whatnot that would help propagate that culture across.
I mean, I agree with you, but I also disagree that American culture is the best culture. I disagree entirely with all Americans that freedom is the best way to be. Like, wholesale. And this is not like, oh my god, he's drunk on the live stream. No, anyone that's met me in live anyone's been
I'll probably talk about this sober. I promise you that.
I could quote people that were shocked by the opinions that I had in the live stream. But it is I disagree with the American worldview. I do. I think America is what happens if you take the UK worldview into sort of this new land of infinite resources and infinite land. And it's like, it may work great for you, but it doesn't work great for other people that don't have those infinite resources and infinite land. It doesn't work great for the UK. And so if we export our values to you and then it comes back to us, and England as a whole is like, we will just obey what we're told, it destroys us. And I think that's a bad thing. Most things are a sense of scale. They don't work at all sense of scale, from small to large.
Well, we do have good Somali daycares, from what I hear, though.
Yeah.
And what,
I say we being American.
we suffer
sorry.
from that same issue, just not from that same group of people.
Mars, thank you for the 5. Disprove since the Strait of Hormuz has been
The
closed.
Strait of Hormuz.
Okay. Bee population have grown 5% in the US. What will you do with that data?
I don't really care how the Strait of Hormuz affects the birth rate of America, if you're honest. I care about the UK. That is my main issue. If you want that America is MAGA and we need to make America great again, I only care about the UK. Europe, because it's the closest thing. The birth rate of anything else doesn't matter. The price of oil, according to America, doesn't matter to me, personally.
Magna North, thank you for the 5. Only Christianity civilized humans and went to the moon. Jesus is Lord.
Wait, why is the moon part of this?
Mars, thank you for the 5. Has the US
It's the
been
most
better
advanced
off?
technological state we've been in. That's why.
Oh, has better off since BP has owned most of our offshore wells. Disparu.
Boston Pizza?
That's
don't know
quite a
what BP
question
means.
for
the issue with the oil wells of the UK is that government stopped drilling in the North Sea, and so it allowed places like Norway to continue drilling in the North Sea while ours can't. So we are left with basically Scotland, which takes money from us, despite owning loads of oil, which they could drill, but our government doesn't allow them to drill. And so I don't consider this a problem with the Scottish, I consider this to be a problem with the government. As in most things, the problem is a problem with the government, not the people.
Speaking of Scottish people.
Yeah. Ian, thanks for the 50 pounds. Do not fake things is a great way of saying I can't remember, but probably. Thank you for being a member for 13 months for the Miss Shackle. I think we've had enough shots, but thanks for the reminder, Hurts.
I was not warned before the stream, or I would have eaten.
We'll make sure
I
next
blame
time
Wicked
we'll be
100% for this entire stream.
I'll make sure if we do this the next time this happens that he is properly known. So
The
he can
week
eat.
before.
The week before, yes.
Next,
to make
if
sure
this was
sleep schedules.
if
and
this was a
stuff.
standard thing per stream, it would make more sense than 20 minutes before the stream.
Thank you for the 5 pounds, Mongoose. 3 hours before a topic will be a new record and the sign of a perfect saucy.
Wait, did we
Yes,
actually reach a topic at all?
No, I'm gonna have to change the title because we didn't reach either of them, but it's okay. Schick, thank you for the $4.99. Such a saucy tart. Doom, thank you for the 5. Why do women need driver's license? Ain't no road from the bed to the kitchen. I like that. I like that.
Hey, we got to be safe here, okay? Women need licenses to make good sandwiches.
Monique, hey, clean for 2.
Oh my god,
That's gonna be so hard. I'm gonna want to say monkey. It's like I don't know. Anyways, I want to look as drunk as this sounds. I honestly don't think he sounds as drunk as he's definitely sound drunker like that 20K stream for sure.
I can't even remember that stream, but like,
yeah,
look, there are various things you can do in life, especially as a streamer, and one of them is some people fake things. Other people don't.
Mm-hmm.
I have no problem being drunk on stream because I'm only going to say things to you that I wouldn't normally, but I do believe. So,
he's right. Just through, I've said this before, like not even for him to hear, like talking about like some of the, I have some friends obviously that are very real, but I'm like, out of like streamers, Disparu is like probably the one that is 100% always like never gonna filter.
Like 1-to-1.
Yes.
1-to-1.
I have never woken up the next day and wondered what I said yesterday because I may have said something I shouldn't.
He's like, I said what's on my mind, and
I
I'm perfectly
really-
okay with it.
I really don't
my
care.
truth.
Yes. TJ, thank you for being a member for 13 months. He's, I agree with this rule 100%.
Hey.
On that note, before I send you guys off to Vera and wait.
Oh, wow. Is it really the end?
It is. I'm
It's
just
3
gonna change the
hours.
title. It's okay. It's over 3. Monique, thanks for the 2.
I was expecting X-Ray Girl to at least need to pee.
I did pee twice.
She did. Thank you for the 2.
Didn't notice.
I would never fake with your Disparu. Did you mean fake with you, Disparu? I think that's what he meant.
Wait, can I just say, Bautista? We'll hit one. Bautista sucks as Kratos. There you go.
There we go. Yeah. I don't like that change. Poor Ryan Hurst, but hey, he got injured. Nothing we can do about
Also
that.
is skinny AF. So
I think they should have
Well, he's
gone
old
with like
at this
a
point.
no-name, like a up-and-coming actor, someone that could look
Yeah.
the part. That's what they should have done. Going with Bautista feels like it was just like a, you know what? He kind of looks the part already. Let's just go for it. I'm
He's
so
a
sad
name.
for Ryan Hurst
No.
because he would have done a good job.
there you go.
Ian, thank you for the 50 pounds. These are the streamers that I would wins to see speaking drunk. Disparu just sounds normal. It's true.
Well, that's
What-
because you're drunk all the time. Ian.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because you've already vomited over yourself. That's why.
Aw.
Jason Virtue says so. Basically,
You know,
Disparu is
that
Beardo,
was
no
X-Ray
filter.
Girl's term of endearment. It was, you've
Kinda.
already thrown up over
Kinda.
yourself here.
All right. So before I send you guys over to Vera, she's gaming. What do you have coming up, X-Ray? What are you doing the next few days?
Tomorrow, Forbidden Frontier at 11 p.m. Eastern. Kill me now.
11?
Oh yeah, it's that late
What
one.
on
Wait,
earth
did you-
time
were
even
you-
is that?
Were you
It
late
used
last
to,
week,
that's
too?
a 5-hour
Is that
change.
EST?
4 a.m. your time.
Oh,
Yeah. And I always say this, kill me now.
That's later than Flashcast.
I know. I'm gonna put Snorlax here and I'm gonna sleep on stream one day.
that's a good idea.
I would.
Anyways, so we have that. We do have Stargate coming back Monday 4 p.m. Eastern, Thursday at I think 12. I don't remember. It's been so long. And we're starting season 2. So very excited. I did watch the premiere already for season 2 and it was so freaking good. And then gaming. I'll get back to Last of Us and yeah. And
What about you,
Fire
this-
Team? No, Aliens
sorry.
Fire Team Elite.
Tuesday. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I might get into that next week as well, but it might be the week after. What do you have coming out, Disparu? What
So-
videos?
Well, like Stargate just gets better and better as the series goes on. It's one of the perfect examples of how you should expand your series as you go time on. So you like, well, we're gonna meet this local god, then we're gonna meet universal god, then we're gonna go to different galaxies, then we're gonna have spin-off series, and they just keep getting better. Same with Person of Interest is another. Person of Interest is always what I use for the way that you make a series and expand over time without turning it into Mystery Box. For me, I'm going to be focused more on Mystery Box because Lanterns was out with Damon Lindelof, who doesn't believe that heroes exist or that people can be good because he himself is an incompetent evil freak. And so my video is going to be on why him and Christopher Nolan believe this stuff and why they're willing to push this stuff on other people. And the idea that you should be able to take IPs and just turn them into whatever you want and destroy them along the way just because your morality no longer exists as a whole with the original morality. And it's essentially going to be, because I've seen this brought up with multiple people, including not just people I disagree with, but people I like. There's a lot of confusion between equality and equity, and they don't understand that they're basically the same thing. And you have been psyoped your entire life to believe that equity is good, when if you want to go back to when morality was good again, you have to go way back before that. And so I kind of want to do a deep dive into that topic.
That'll be interesting. And as for me, I'll be gaming. If you guys aren't already subbed to my second channel, please check it out. I just had a great conversation with Dan, and Mo joined too, Retro Talk, the other day, and that's up there still. Yeah, gaming this week, and Vera and Virtue will be on my channel. Saucy next week as always. Yeah, and also Wicked at Night is this week, my bi-weekly show, Thursday. So yeah, that's what I got going on. I'm gonna send you guys over to Vera. She's gaming. Go say hello. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We will see you next week, and we'll probably have topics, but who knows? We'll
It depends if Wicked warns us this time.
Knuckles.
Yeah, we'll see. Have a great night, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Say out.